All right. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to Blue Box, another exciting session planned for today. We have our intrepid party in the bowels of the misgivings beneath the lowest levels of Foxglove Manor. And we've got a couple interesting things that are going to happen today. Uh, we have we have a substitute player
Yes.
that you may recognize. So today, playing Solomon, we have the player Ian, who played previously Tiernal
R.I.P.
of the RIP Tiernal movement, became a swelling viral hashtag on Twitter. And then also he played Thovin. And Ian has Ian has the distinction of being the and make sure everybody's mics are on. So only two of us are on. So you guys got to turn on.
Yeah, turn your mics on.
There you go. You're on. Now you're on. Yeah, you gotta turn it all the way.
R.I.P.
Good.
Tyranal.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so you got the R.I.P. Tiernal, R.I.P. Thovin. Ian has the distinction of being the only player I've ever had that's had two characters die in his first 3 gaming sessions ever playing the game. I'm normally a little bit easier on new players, but there were some extenuating circumstances associated with those deaths. So we're glad to have him here today, and he's actually going to be playing the role of Solomon, Baron Solomon Frost, who is actually out of town this weekend, and he'll be back with us next week. And then there may be a guest appearance happening today as well. So stay tuned. You might get a surprise. As always, we are super grateful to our sponsors. We have the amazing Atris Minis. Atris, he's working on something right now that is going to blow everyone's mind. When it makes an appearance on a stream on Blue Box just a little bit later this year, it is going to be the most incredible modeled mini paint that you have ever seen. And so our friend Atris, he's absolutely incredible. Then, of course, Dragon Crafting Guild, the maker of all our crazy cool dice trays. Yes. And congratulations again to Illumina, I think I'm saying that right, who was the winner of our big full-size DCG dice tray giveaway last week. And he did a fantastic job of participating in the stream as well.
It's on its way, but it's got to go through customs.
Yeah, it's got to make its way through customs. And then also, of course, all of our partners that we work with in the community, 2 DMs, 2 Dungeon Masters. I'm actually going to be doing a podcast with them next Saturday on the 14th. Awesome. So we'll put the information for that on our Instagram channel. And then, of course, all the other folks, they're like Fabled 42, Paradise, the Campfire Quest, Tabletop Notch, just so many other great streams out there. Our friends at Dragons in the Dining Room, all these folks that share in our love for the game and give them all a look and listen. So let's do a quick recap. Keep it to let's say 2 to 3 minutes of what happened last time.
All right. So last time we actually realize. So last time we were still within the misgivings, and we made our way upstairs this time, and we started working through the house, and we actually, the first major place we came across was the room with all the paintings in it that Solomon started to clear the cobwebs off of the paintings, and then the door slammed, and there was tumors things coming out of the paintings, and things were catching on fire, and bones were breaking in the pictures themselves, and the paintings were of the people who had actually lived in the house, and so the Foxglove family. And then after this intense thing had happened, then Cade and Solomon actually looked down at their hands, and they had red splotches on their skin. Kate also found a note in the little girl's room in the fireplace, right before that, actually. And Solomon found a doll, which he immediately did not touch and slammed the toy trunk shut. But yeah, so we continued through the house. We decided to go up to the next level, so we backtracked a little bit, because it seemed like the problems were coming from the highest area, and we started making our way through up there. We came to a room, and there was the woman's spirit that ran out screaming. And we searched around a bit and found a couple of scrolls, and there was some strange carved statue type things. So after we completely searched that, we decided to make our way back down, and we went down to the stairs that led deeper into the house/cliff side, and we came to kind of this stone type cave-esque space, and there was another room which went in and had more of those stained glass windows, and then there was well, something came out, and that's how it ended.
Okay,
Arr, and I'm feeling low. We are arrested.
I tried.
So I'll just give you a couple other quick points
didn't
on
want
this.
to?
At the conclusion last time, you had as low as I can.
That's right.
You had what you saw in this room. Let me recount what you saw in the room as we get started. There was you saw two stained glass windows depicting a sort of an interesting scene. You had a man and a woman, and it showed the man being like it was like an arcane workshop. There was pottery everywhere and broken pieces of glass. There were these three cages that, as you investigated them, though they look like bird cages, they were in fact bird cages, but they had dead rats in them, diseased, very similar to the one that you killed that jumped up out of the bathtub. Diseased rats lay inside these cages. You saw several instruments and tools, a row of soggy books against one corner, and at the other end of a workbench, you saw these two stained glass windows I referenced, one of them depicting a thin man with grim-looking features, drinking a foul-looking green potion. And then the other showed a woman that was staring and looking at him. See what else I want to tell you. He seemed to have his head thrown back as though he was laughing. And then at that moment, Irda came under another one of these strange possessions, these haunts, where she began trembling, and she saw herself as the wife of Vorel, the man depicted in this picture, and she knew she had to stop him. And so she terribly, terribly wanted to stop him, and you saw as she was trying to do so, her body started to tremble. She was shaking, and you saw the man in the painting, or in the stained glass, it suddenly moved as though it looked like it was sneering at her. And that was where we ended last time.
I also tried to throw myself out of a window in another room. I forgot about that. Where I tried to run through the window, and Solomon and Kate actually had to stop me from throwing myself out.
I'm a hero.
And can you check on the stream? I'm showing, I don't see it on here, but when I'm looking on my iPad, it's showing that it's tagged as a rerun. But I'm showing live when I'm looking.
It's showing live on mine.
It's showing live?
Yeah.
Okay, just something going on with my device then. All right, so let's go ahead and we will. Let me do one thing here real quick. We will get started with today's adventure. Which is titled The Malice of the Skinsaw Man. Campaign 1 begins now.
7. It's initiative plus 7.
So, as
He always
you
goes first when we go in combat, because we're using the old initiative rules.
As you see Irda, she comes. Her haunting starts to end. She's still shaking, and you're in that room that I mentioned before. So you see the workbench, you see the soggy books, you see the 3 bird cages, the stained glass windows. You also see there is a door opposite that wall that you came through.
Should we go through it?
I'm still just kind of staring at the window that's like looking at me now, and I'm kind of just frozen staring at it.
Well, do we know where our meet went?
Oh, so yeah, I'm sorry, Ixon's there. Ixon's standing there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks around, and he walks over and he starts poking at the rats. Interesting.
Well. Oh, what was that?
We did it again.
Okay.
I was gonna say it did last week. I saw it this time.
Well, I really don't. Oh wait, I gotta get my pirate voice back here.
Yar.
Yar!
Hey,
That always gets you started. Say rum, women. I didn't let you do your intros. Yeah, so let's do that real quick and go around the room, let you get your intros. That'll get your voices on. So we'll start over here.
Alright, so I am Irda. I'm a level 7 ASMR Scald. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Solomon. I am a, sorry, actually, what am I?
You're a level 6
I'm a level 6,
human cavalier.
Human Cavalier.
Well done.
And you're beautiful. I am Captain K, Cardinal of the High Seas. Lost me ship on the high seas. I love rum, women, and gold. There you go.
I see women got an upgrade this week.
Number 2. Let's see.
Should we get out of here?
Not so fast. We don't just go gallivanting through doors.
Did everyone see that? And I point towards the window. Do you see that?
See what?
You look up and the window looks exactly as it did when you came in.
It's looking at me.
No, I don't.
Looks like a stained window to me.
Ixon, can you see that?
Ixon's still poking at the rat, kind of mumbles something to himself. You see, he's got what looked like a long pair of tweezers, where he's pinched a piece off the rat and he rips it out from the bars of the cage. I'm sorry, did you say something?
Look at the window. Do you see that? It's looking at me.
It looks the same as it did before. I think there's something wrong with you. He goes back to looking at the cage.
Something is not right in this
great.
room in particular.
Nice and easy right now. We need to...
I'm going to start backing towards the door, but keep my eyes on the window.
All I know is I'm feeling like half a man. And I'm needing to feel more manly.
You see Ixon, as he steps back, he says, "Remarkable. There's an inscription on the side of the cage. Each of them. It says, Pug's Contraptions of Magnamar. These cages are Magnamar cages. They don't look that old."
Pugs contraptions? What does that mean?
Would be the name of a business, I think.
It's very strange that...
Do you know where this business might come from?
I've never been to Magnamar. I don't know.
I mean, I've traveled pretty much a lot of places. Would I have heard of...
Oh yeah, so make a knowledge local check.
Let's see, okay. Knowledge. So that's 14?
No. I mean, if it is a business in Magnamar, it's probably some small local, artisan that you haven't heard of.
Right. All right. Well,
Enough looking at the cages. I say we get the heck out of here.
yes, I don't like this. But we have the little problem of the house not letting us leave.
Ixon says,
We do. We can't leave. The birds don't like us to leave.
yeah, you remember that the last time you tried to leave the house, there were carrion crows all over the outside. They were not living. They were undead in themselves. They were walking around, some with half their face ripped off or hopping around on one misshapen leg, but they were ferocious and they began to attack, and you fled back into the house. You also recall, as Ixon is standing there, he says, "You remember what I saw when I told you? He was transforming himself kind of taps his lip. He says,
Right.
I need to check on something. Carry on without me.
The man in the picture, would we remember, like, I feel like we recognized him as one of the people from the house, right? Like, it was
Yeah,
one
that
of
was Vorel.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
Ixon says,
Alright.
continue on. I will catch up with you.
Where will you
see,
go?
He pulls out a potion. He looks at you, shakes his head. He quaffs the potion. You see that he vanishes.
Wait. Well, crap.
Boom, he vanished.
We don't know.
Well,
Okay.
Guess we'll find it.
Well.
Should we attempt to rest then, since it was his idea to come down here
Arr,
anyway?
matey, let's do it. I need power.
Alright.
I would love you in that slumber.
Alright, so.
I need some more.
Hey, everyone roll d20 for me.
Oh no.
Okay.
12.
Anything we add to it?
I'm sorry. So yeah, it's perception.
Okay, so that is for me.
19.
His perception is really low. It's like a 5 plus 5, I think.
Okay, so that'd be 14.
Let's see, where's my perception? So that's a 22 for me.
Okay. So as you're standing there, you start to think about bedding down, and you hear a muffled sound coming from a wall behind the workbench.
Can I go
Ixon!
towards it and see if I can?
You don't hear it.
Oh, poop.
Can I go towards it and see if I can, like, tell what's making the sound?
Sure. So you get closer, and yeah, based on your perception check, you hear what sounds like a voice behind the wall.
Can I tell what it is saying?
Roll d20 and add your perception again.
20.
It's a 16.
That's muffled, but you can tell it sounds like a woman's voice.
Does it sound like the voice of the woman that we've heard before, the
No.
ghost? Okay, so it's a different woman's voice. Okay, so I'm hearing a strange woman's voice coming from over here.
A woman?
Yes.
Send through the door.
No, it's behind the workbench over here. Can we maybe try to move the workbench and see if there's a way to...
Me and Solomon's got it.
Well, and I can help. I'm also much stronger, as we know that.
Let's give a little.
Okay, so...
Solomon needs a little boost to his health.
So, just the three of us move the workbench out of the way.
All right. So you pull the workbench away. Some of the bottles clatter and shake. A little bit of dust puffs up around it, and you can see where the door or where the wall is behind. It looks like there's some scrapes on the floor.
Oh, can I search and see if there's like some lever or something that
Sure.
clearly it seems to be a...
I really don't want to meet a...
That's a 32. 32.
Yeah. Okay. So you easily find a piece of the panel is loose, and actually you can push it in. When you push it in, you feel a click, and the panel opens up, and you see a very familiar face standing across from you. You see the paladin woman, Arathi. She's looking quite terse, and at once you take in several things in your view. You see that it looks like this is a small catch from a chute that comes up from above, like she slid down into this area. You see that she looks much the same as when you saw her before, but her armor is a little more dented, and you see there's sort of dark hollows under her eyes, like she hasn't slept in days. and she has a very cross look on her face.
Arr! Holy mother of the black ghost!
Seeing as Solomon and I actually saw what happened with her previously as we were coming to meet the rest of the group, I pull my axe and put it up to her throat.
My weapon's out and about.
Is your mic turned on?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I saw what you did to Thurbin.
I'm just here.
Arr, we all did!
I'm here searching for gold on my own. I don't need you guys to help me. I came here to search.
It seems like you found yourself in a bit of a predicament there.
Yes, thank you for saving me.
You look tired, don't you?
I've been in here for a while. I'm looking for gold.
Arr, how long?
A couple days.
Looks like more like weeks.
I've been traveling by myself.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now, since you seem to be fond of killing party members.
That was something.
R.I.P. Thoven. Rest.
And what's happened to the girl that was with you, the little one?
Well,
You
I'm not
probably
sure.
she probably killed her
I
too.
said it. I would never kill her. She was the only one who was nice to me here anyway.
Our
Besides you.
Prewin would hurt a fly.
Prewin wouldn't hurt a fly. Wouldn't hurt Prewin. She just disappeared one night. Took off. I don't know where she went.
She's lying.
Arr, I don't think she's lying.
I say we
Kate
close
was
this
always
panel
my
back
friend.
and leave her to her fate.
I put my sword, my axe away. My sword and shield, actually.
So you see the same group you left, although you notice that Ixen is not with them.
What? Where's Six?
Arr, he's always doing something weird.
He's off doing his own thing.
Who are you?
I'm Irda, and I don't like you.
Arr!
I don't think I like you either.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Would y'all like some rum? Ease the tension around here.
I'll take some rum.
I need
Here you go.
I'm no longer a paladin.
Oh, well, I wouldn't think so. Pally there.
I'm going to lower my axe, put it away. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Arr, she makes me look good.
Oh, Kate. Don't speak so lowly
I
of yourself.
step out of the trap I was in.
All right, you step out, and you're in a room you've not seen before. As you look around, you see there's a workbench that's been pulled away from the wall. It's got soggy-looking books and several like glass vials and some instruments on it. There are also 3 cages, and you smell something rotting coming out of the cages. You see Solomon and Irda and Cade all look like they've had a rough few days.
Rough.
Cade is bloodied. His shirt is tattered. It's ripped even lower than he normally has it buttoned open. So you
I
know,
want chest hair.
Just one.
Just one.
and so you see there's a door. It looks like they've come through, and there's another door that's closed. On the wall, there are 2 pieces of stained glass. One depicts a beautiful woman with like a sad, downcast face, and the other depicts this thin, grim-looking man who's drinking some kind of vile-looking green potion, and he's got his head tossed back in laughter as he drinks it, and the bottom of his body is being sucked down into a box it's got 7 sides on it.
If I look up at the window, is he still looking at me?
You look up and it doesn't look like it. It looks like it did when you came in the room.
Okay.
Alright, well, have you seen anything in the house since you've been here?
I've seen some things.
Would you
Been
like?
here on my own, so
I know, but this house is weird.
I can get around a little bit more quietly than you guys can.
I bet you can. I don't think you have a friend in her.
I don't trust people that kill their companions so easily.
I had good reasons.
What were those reasons?
Arr! Would you like some more rum?
Yes, please.
So as you continue to dole out the rum, anybody doing anything else in the room? Or are you going to bed down for rest, or what's?
Oh!
I look at the glass vials and see if there's anything in them.
All right.
Arr! Yes.
Alright,
Arr! Since Ixon decided to disappear, we don't have him as a vote.
but I will. I'm actually going to create a tiny hut within the room.
All
She's
right.
not invited.
Arr! Arr!
All right.
Do you have your own
Everyone
hut,
else Can use my
milady?
tiny hut.
So you see Irda, she concentrates, she speaks a few words, and what do they see, Irda?
Slowly, I kind of, I take a small crystal bead out of my components pouch, and I kind of roll it between my hands a little bit, and this glow begins to grow, and it creates a sphere centered on my location, 20 feet. And it will last for 14 hours because I'm level 7. Basically, I can make it look however I want on the outside, so I just kind of make it look to match the kind of cavernous stone type walls, so it blends in like it was part of the structure.
Okay, so you see this sort of dome, cavernous-looking dome structure appears in the middle of the room.
Alright, we can rest safely in here, and it'll last us for 14 hours, so...
Lose my way on into the dome.
And it's a comfortable 72 degrees inside.
You see Solomon. Solomon steps in.
And I am automatically in it because if I leave it.
Alright. Am I in it? I step in.
All right, Irda steps in as well. All right, and then
Have a good rest there, milady.
soon they all vanish, and you're left alone in this room. So you're looking at the vials. It looks like several of them were recently emptied. Nothing of interest in them. You smell something kind of foul in a couple of them. You also see, as I said, those cages are there.
So I want to check out the cages.
Okay, as you move to look over at the cages. So if you guys are inside the tiny hut, then you can go ahead and I'll ask you if you're doing anything in a second.
And we can see through the hut, so we can see like what she's doing and stuff like out there. Like
Right.
it's completely see-through for us, but it's opaque from the outside, so like we can take watch and stuff inside if we are wanting to. Also, no spells can go in or out, but like physical objects can, so like swords and stuff. And I have to remain inside the hut for it to continue. So if I leave, then it goes away. So.
Okay, so you step in, she's in the hut, you start running through that process. Cade is in his cups and looking quite miserable, clearly in a great deal of pain.
Oh, and before we sleep, I'm going to actually do a cure moderate wounds on Cade.
Arr. So I can feel more manly.
So that's 11 points of healing. Is it better?
Oh, feeling about half an hour.
Okay, well then I'll do a cure light wounds as well.
All right, you see, when you look inside the bird cages,
11 as well.
there are not birds at all, but there are rats. They look oversized, and they have tumors growing all over them. They're dead, and there's a stench coming from them. Go ahead and roll d20 and add your perception.
Roll I. Oh.
5 plus 8.
Okay, all right. That's all you notice.
I pick one up.
Do you open the door? All right, so you kind of, there's a little latch, you can pull it, open it up, you reach in, and you pick the rat up by the tail. Okay, I need you to roll a fortitude save DC 14.
Arr, she's reminded me of Ixon.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah, you feel something oily on it. It's dense, and you see the tumors are sprouting up all over it.
Throw it into their hut.
Oh!
So you
Oh!
you
You didn't think you were making her mad enough.
throw it at the hut, You see it bounces off the side of the hut.
Darn it.
But you all see her throw this rat at the hut.
I told you we could not trust that one.
She went off the deep end, man.
I think she's just a little sad that we didn't invite her into the hut.
I think she would kill us in our sleep.
I'll speak up for her. How about if I protect her? We'll bring her in.
If you
I
watch,
mean protect. I'll make sure she don't
if
do
you
anything bad.
watch her through the night will allow her in.
I'll give her a nice side of rub. Force.
But yes, if you're willing to watch.
All right, I go out and I get her. Hey,
What?
would you like to come in, milady? And you gotta be on your best behavior. That's all I'm gonna say. Are you ready, mate?
Guess I'll go in there.
Pinky swear with me
On what?
that you won't harm her
Why
or
would I harm her? She didn't invite me into her hut.
just pinky swear.
And of course, I can see this.
Yeah, we watch it.
Yeah, we watch it.
All right, come on in and have a drink.
All right, you step in and like there's a little chill in the room when you step inside the hut, this sort of cavernous structure that's been magically erected in the middle of the room. It immediately feels like a comfortable temperature. You feel like it's almost controlled air inside of here. You step inside and you see Irda staring at you with sort of an arched brow.
There it is.
Thank you. I recently learned this.
Can I bring you some more rum, please?
Wrong it is, mate.
Okay, all right, so
Oh, wait, I got some pal with me. Look at this.
I'm not a paladin
all
anymore.
right, that's your third now, Solomon. So I need you to go ahead and roll a d20 and add your con bonus for me, please.
8 plus
You're down.
2, 10.
You're getting actually quite inebriated now. This,
Yo!
this rum
There's
that
light
he
for
has
me.
is quite stout.
Thank
It's
you for
the
this
best.
rum.
Whoa.
Arr.
Tastes real nice.
I need to sleep. So.
Well,
Will
we
you
all
take
do.
the first watch? And I will watch after.
I'll try, mate.
Or Solomon, will you take the first watch?
I'm quite in,
I
as
can
some
take
people
first
say,
watch.
in the pocket.
Oh no, she won't trust you.
I meant to watch her.
I'll keep a watch on her.
Did I see Kate's wink?
Yeah, you did. It looked suspiciously flirtatious.
I go to the opposite side of the circle and I lay down for slumber.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sleep.
I'm confident. I'll bet you in all the annals of D&D, there has never been a mom playing a male pirate that flirted with her daughter as a fallen paladin. Ooh, okay. All right.
Sorry. Well, I need sleep. So.
Go to sleep.
All right, so everybody, you bed down for the night. In moments, you hear Solomon snoring loudly.
Kick him in the back.
You all rest quite. You all rest quite fully. So you get. We give you 3 hit points back.
Wow.
Just from the rest, it's so comfortable and safe. You felt
I
no
don't get it.
concerns.
Do I get it?
Everybody gets 3.
Everyone
Oh.
gets 3 hit points. So you should be at 90 now.
90?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Because he was at 87 when we.
Arr.
You awaken the next day
No,
quite refreshed.
Total hit points are.
Arr, your little hut is really nice.
Thank you.
Does this happen every night?
I can do it every night if I can save the spell slot for it. Yes.
Arr, praise me. This can come in handy.
I didn't know you became religious, Kate.
Arr!
Was
I-
the Temple of Saturn really that convincing to you, sir?
Okay, so you. How long does the spell last, by the way?
14 hours.
You can see the room outside around you.
I go out. I just look around the room.
Okay.
Before we leave the hut, I want to eat a ration and some water as well. 'Cause I did not do that last night.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you consume your rations. You look around the room. You don't see anything else unusual in the room, other than how unusual the room is to begin with.
Arr, guess we gotta go
Why
through
are
another
you
door.
guys here?
Well,
Arr, that's a good question. We tried to leave, believe me.
well,
Crows.
You let crows stop
basically it was a bunch of letters left for Ixen that led us on this path,
Arr,
and
that's right. Now he's gone.
5 people were murdered in Sandpoint.
And you don't know anything about this?
Do you know who the Thessalonians are?
I know.
Roll d20 and add your knowledge history.
No. No, I have that.
Well, what's your intelligence?
Oh!
Well, I know about them.
Arr, she
rolled
knows a
20,
lot
so-
about them.
Would you roll that 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I for sure know
She
about
knows
those guys.
everything about them.
So, yeah, actually, in some of your more recent studies, you'd actually come across some information about them. An ancient civilization, quite powerful, known for imbuing themselves with really potent arcane magical abilities. They had risen to quite a height of power, had erected monuments and massive obelisks all over this part of the world, but had died out, and somewhat rather suddenly. You had read also rumors, speculation that the civilization kind of collapsed in on itself through avarice and lust and all kinds of petty, sinful sort of the degradation of society, but little else is told of the end of Thessaly.
Why? Yes.
Because the murder seemed to be tied to that somehow. They were carving runes of the Thessalonian Empire. Solomon, show her your pendant, and that you have, and it's the psionic. it's a rune that's like a 7-pointed star, and that's the rune that we found carved into the chests of the murder victims.
Okay.
So somehow it's tied to that. And there's ghouls involved as well somehow. We've come across a bunch of people inflicted with ghoul fever.
And that's what we're trying to figure out.
Just what it all means and why it ties to Aldern Foxglove.
Foxglove.
Well, I
Yeah, I
need some
remember
gold,
him.
but I'll help
He
you
liked
guys.
you, that's for sure.
I bet he'd get me some gold.
And then he'd murder you.
That seems to be the running family tradition.
Arr, it does. As he murdered his wife and children.
Really?
His grandfather killed his wife, his father killed his wife, the children were taken to Backdoor. Aldern
Sounds like
among
something
them.
you did to Thurbin.
I think I had my reasons.
Arr.
But nonetheless, these notes that Dixon had been getting mention the misgivings in it, and so that's what brought us here.
Oh, you need to explain online. Arr, this is not Tixon.
I'm not.
What's her name?
It's on there, isn't it?
Arathi.
Oh, Arathi is back. We found her behind a door.
She was trapped inside the wall.
And Nixon disappeared with a potion. We're all screwy around here.
I was from the very beginning of the campaign, and then I left.
Yeah, so
Now I'm back.
if you missed it, Ixen vanished at the beginning of today's episode. His discovery that Vorel had been trying to turn himself into a lich triggered something in his memory or perhaps his imagination. And he said he had to investigate. He quaffed a potion, vanished before their eyes, and disappeared. They heard murmuring behind a wall and found Arathi, their erstwhile companion, trapped behind a panel. Her eyes blackened beneath them, looking like she hadn't rested in days. As you look at her now, she doesn't look any more rested than she did the night before. She still looks like she's just sort of haggard. She doesn't have the glow that she had before.
No more the pally.
I'm the only one who glows here.
Always.
I glow.
Oh, Solomon, you always glow. You're beautiful.
Yes, his armor is very shiny.
It is so shiny.
Show armor.
Alright, well. I think we should probably continue searching and see what we can find.
That means we have to go through a door.
Yes, but Nixon took all the grease with him.
Oh.
We could use the grease from the rats.
Don't know that I
Do
want
they
to-
squirt grease?
Squeeze them hard enough.
There's no chance I'm touching one of them.
Yeah, because they infest you.
Alright, so I'm going to step out of the hut, and so it's gonna just fade away.
Goodbye, hut.
It's a good hut.
What's a good
You see it just sort of vanishes, leaving you with the door that you came through and the door on the opposite wall.
Okay, I want to go to the opposite door, and I want to listen at it, see if I can hear
Is your
anything.
mic on?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta plug that on. Somebody said you're quiet.
Yeah, I thought it might.
I didn't want to like rustle
Oh,
up
it needs
against
to
this.
be
Yeah,
in,
like what you can do is like
out.
do
Put
like
it in between.
do like I'm doing here. Just pinch a piece of your fabric here together, and then you can pin it right in the middle without it being.
Yours is
Yours
fine.
is fine, yeah.
It could be centered a little bit. Like you're fine like you are, but if you turn your head this way, you'll be quite far away from the mic. So if you can center it,
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Yeah, and everybody's mics are up. Go ahead and say something for me, Solomon.
Hello.
Again.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. And
Good
you are.
enough.
I think you were just
A
try
little
again.
quiet.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a little
Hello.
better. All right.
Hello.
Everybody should be up, but me.
Alright.
All right. So you listen at the door.
That's a 25. Yeah, 25.
No, you hear maybe almost like a hollow echo of wind.
Okay. So I don't hear anything strange behind this door other than the noises that the cavern seems to be making. So I think it's probably safe to continue on. Alright, so
Should we hold the door open so it doesn't slam on us?
I mean we can try, but shield up.
You open the door. Beaks, as you open it, you stare down. You see it's another set of stairs leading down into a ragged-looking
This is where my
cavernous
gold
area.
is.
Alright, so I'm going to.
What does that say?
Thought it was under the house.
Maybe we all have a fortune.
I'm actually going to create 4 lanterns with my dancing lights because that's something I can do. So just lanterns so that we can see down the way. So they're just kind of floating.
Okay. All right. So you, as you go down, the light is dimmer here. Your lanterns give you light as you head down the stairs. The air gets cooler and cooler. You move down. It's actually it's a pretty good length of stairwell, and it takes you a minute or two to get down to the base of it. And as you do, you see it then turns into a corridor ahead into the darkness.
No, just on mine. Mine's not working very well.
It went offline briefly.
Yeah, it was like black a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it came back pretty quickly. It just did. So that's probably why it looks frozen. Wait, I'll offline for a minute. Alright. Can I look and see kind of make out what is ahead of us, like in this area?
Yeah. So it's a hallway, and as you head down the hallway, and don't adjust your TVs at home. This has actually gotten a bit dimmer in the room here. As you head down the hallway, you hear the dripping of water, and you see light up ahead, yellow orangish glow.
Is that us or her lights?
No,
No,
her
it's
lights are illuminating
separate
the
from
hallway here.
her.
You see a separate light ahead.
I say we go to the light.
Alright. Not sure about that. We could be hitting to death.
I would like to get at least a little closer and see if I can hear anything coming from the general area of that light.
Okay. So you, as you get closer, you send your lights down. You hear.
I wanted to leave the lights kind
Oh,
of
you
back
leave them. Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
them.
Okay.
I want to go as quietly as possible and see if I can hear
Okay.
anything.
So roll d20 and make a stealth check.
Whoops. Stealth. What do I add to that? I don't know. Oh, there it is. 17.
Okay. You sneak closer. You get to the edge, and you see it opens up into a cavern. It looks like a moss on the walls. It kind of lights it up a little bit, and you hear someone muttering. They're just out of your view. You'd have to kind of get into the entryway to see any better.
I think what I'll do is I'll go back a little ways and wave the rest of the group toward me, because I don't want to possibly alarm that person and be alone. So, and I'll just whisper to them really quietly. I can hear someone muttering where the light is coming from. I can hear the sounds of someone muttering. I can't make out what they're saying, but there's definitely someone in there.
Let's go.
I begin to walk towards her quietly.
So yeah.
Okay.
I start
All right.
And
Your footsteps.
bring the lights with us.
You hear some rocks sort of cracking under your footsteps as you get closer. You all hear some sort of muttering coming from inside the room as well. It goes quiet. There's no door.
It's
It's
just
open.
an open.
Oh, I walk.
You step in.
I'm gonna take my sword and shield out.
Solomon
He knows
pulls
we're
that in.
here now, so
Yeah.
I walk up through the doorway.
All right. So what's everybody doing?
Yeah, I'm
I
ready.
grab mine.
I have my sword
Weapons
ready.
at the ready just in case. I'll follow.
Should I charge in there?
Oh, no.
Probably not a good idea.
All
I
right.
just have my hand on my blade.
You step into this large cavern, and you see several things kind of catch your eye at once. You notice there are large bits of stalactite and stalagmite from the floor and ceilings. You see jagged cavern walls. You do see there's like an old wooden desk, and behind it, you see standing someone you recognize. It wears the clothes of Aldern Foxglove, but they're torn and shredded. There's blood, and he's got a hood that's pulled way down, and he's muttering, standing at the desk. You also notice something very strange about the wall behind. The cavern, this rickety table that sits there has things on the surface of it cluttered with what appears to be all kinds of clothing and bits of paper. There's a painting that leans on the far side of that table, of that desk. He's sitting in a high-backed chair. The cushions are horribly stained by smears, and it smells like rotten meat. And then you see, in the back, there's something that catches your eye. This wall across the back edge has a black fungus that's growing all across it. It looks much like what you saw growing out of the pictures in the room above. And it covers the entire wall. The stench is even worse than you've smelled before with the dead rats and all the sort of things. The stench that's emanating from this wall of almost living mold tumors that roils across it is incredible. And there's also what appears to be on the floor there, shattered, some kind of a box or something. The figure at the table looks up. You see,
One of y'all should have disappeared.
see feverish eyes from beneath the hood that's covering a face. It's you. It's you. You You see it kind of, and then you see the eyes lock onto Arathi. You're here? Oh my love. You see he stands up.
No,
My love, I knew he would come to me.
Kill him.
I wouldn't recognize him because I've never seen him
No.
before. So I will kind of quietly say,
Holy crap!
do
Arr!
we know who this
Kill him!
Who is this?
That's all our follow-up.
He's slowly moving toward
Ah,
Arathi.
Stop there.
He holds out his hand. My love, let us consummate our hunger. I know you feel the hunger too.
I go up and I charge and I sword him.
All right, so as soon as you start to move, as he's saying hunger,
No,
he pulls back his hood, and so you see.
Oh.
I know.
You see, he now looks
Oh,
like.
no.
Oh, I just have to order all my photos. Did it close?
I think it closed.
It closed. That's okay. Hang on. I'll pull it back up again.
I saw him for half a second. Okay.
You're fine. Okay. My photo app crashed. It does that every once in a while. No big deal. Pull this up and. You see, he looks like this. And his face is distorted. His eyes are green and feverish. It looks like pieces of his flesh are beginning to rot away. As he shambles forward, his eyes are burning this bright and noxious green. My love, he says.
I walk up to him.
It's you! It's you!
I walk up to him. Slowly. Then I stab him in the stomach.
As he actually, as he does, he's lunging at you. He pulls out a blade. Initiative.
But I said I was going at him.
I know you
I'll roll
are.
the group initiative.
It was all
it's not a
like,
d20
Alright,
anymore.
finish one.
I'll roll the group
It's a
initiative.
group
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
All right, here we go.
3.
You
Oh,
have
we
it.
got it.
Yes. So, what's your initiative modifiers? Yours is 7. What's
7.
yours?
5.
So she would go at the same time as the 3 of us because we all have a +5. So
Okay.
I don't know because I usually go.
Yeah.
first
So
in
we'll
case.
just run it. We'll do it in like that.
So Solomon and then around.
Right,
Okay,
uh-huh.
that works. So,
Solomon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna charge him.
All right. Solomon leaps forward with his jagged longsword. Roll to hit.
2.
plus your
Straight.
base attack bonus plus
which
your
is-
this.
Yeah, but that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You swing. He ducks out of the way.
All right.
You have a second attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
second
and
attack.
yeah, I have
attack
to remember that. I didn't use mine last time.
Same
Two.
thing.
You
Two.
swing. He bats your sword away. His hands are surprisingly quick.
We gotta do better than that, Solomon.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm going to actually. Yeah. I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to rage. So I'm gonna cast rage on myself.
Okay.
I'm Scald. It's a barbarian, basically.
All right.
I'm-
You see Irda. Ah! She lets out a battle cry. As she does so, you see.
Okay, so you see kind of this ethereal image of wings coming from my back as I rage, and then that's a +2 to strength and +2 to.
Camolise, unfair, has given disadvantage to the DM.
Arr! Huzzah, camel.
Okay, I'm just gonna be working on putting all my bonuses in, and that's an action, so
All right, Arathi.
Oh, I don't go.
it's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Arr! I'm using an advantage given to me from last one.
Will save. And my current armor class is now a 23 because of the rage.
I need a 20. Oh, crap. Dang it.
Sorry, +1.
What'd you roll?
That's
I rolled an 8.
Plus?
Which is,
What's
oh.
your total to hit? Plus? I need your
Oh wait.
total number, not your-
Okay. I doubt it's gonna hit you. My math.
Sorry, that's a 22 because I'm using regular rage, not
14.
Okay.
Not my Scald Rage, my regular Rage spell.
14.
Okay, you miss.
I knew it. Arr! Well, I get to another one, don't I? Well, I'll use another advantage. 20. 19. Arr!
19. That
Plus-
just hits.
Well, plus
Oh,
6,
that was your
24.
base. Oh, then you hit, yes.
Arr! Where is my... Oh, there.
Oh, and you use a D10 if you hit.
Okay,
Your
cool.
D10 is your
Sounds good.
yeah. Is your,
So, 7.
your
7
sword
points
a-
of damage.
Mhm.
All right.
Your sword is a
As you strike him,
+1
Okay.
sword.
he suddenly
hand,
he
plus one.
falls
And then
falls
it's
to his
a
knees.
Second
1d10 plus.
Like a change comes over his face. The feverish
Fire.
light of his eyes goes out. No, please don't kill me. I don't know what comes over me. There's like
Stab him.
another voice in my head.
I stab him.
You stab him. Okay, roll a hit. Please don't. Oh
my gosh! Oh my
Roll again.
gosh.
All right. You swing just as he's like he drops his head lower. Please, no. Your sword just kind of goes right over the top of him. He's on his knees. He's begging. I don't know what happened to me. I can't stop it. I don't want to be this way. I don't want.
Can I grab him and put him in a...
Don't let the hurter come. The hurter's going to come. I don't want the
Where's the
hurter.
hurter?
Arr, have I already used my turn? Can I grab him with ropes while he's begging?
What's that? Yeah, so you're gonna bind him with ropes.
Yes.
Okay. You start putting the ropes around him. He says, "Okay, yes, this is good. This is fair. I don't know. I don't know how this happened to me. I never meant for this to happen. It just."
Does he look like he's afflicted with ghoul fever?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's the ghoul fever.
All right. Arr! The black moth. I think it's infecting people.
Who's the
Can't-
hurter?
He's the one that comes. He comes in my head, in my mind.
Can I detect motive on him?
Sure.
Yeah,
Roll
sense
roll your check.
I tried.
He keeps
A 19.
weeping and crying. You sense almost an insanity, but perhaps like a crack of lucid in the midst of it.
Okay. Who are you speaking of? Who's coming for you?
The hurter, he comes in my head, in my mind. He makes me do things.
What kind of things?
Oh, I've done terrible things.
Arr, we know.
I've killed.
Your family.
I've killed.
Your family.
I didn't mean for that to happen. It was an accident. But the greedy ones, he wants the greedy ones. He has me. I put the star in them. I put the star on the greedy ones.
He's the one that
stuff,
put the
shady
star.
stuff in the
Oh,
remember because
yeah,
the guys
the
were doing the
gambling.
Yeah.
I try and kill him.
Okay.
Arr, we could get more
Information.
I think he's insane. OC, but I think he's insane.
No, is this OC or are you talking? Like, are you guys talking?
But
Or?
Yeah.
if
All right, pull him out of the way.
wait,
Well, he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just,
if we can get him back to a cleric, though, they might be able to take care of the ghoul fever, because that's what the guy at the Asylum had told us, that if we had gotten to him sooner, there's possibility that maybe they can cure him.
how do we not
would
know
be-
that he has been suffering like this for a long?
Well,
Period of
I
time.
mean,
Arr, this is what I think.
if we can bring him to justice, the sheriff needs to know what has happened,
Yes.
because we need to know.
Here's my plan. Arr, I say anybody could throw a fireball in here. We all go out. Oh, but the stupid birds won't let us leave.
But maybe with him they will.
Oh,
Because
and then-
someone has been coming in and out
yes.
of here.
So we leave the house, and somebody throw a fireball down here.
Does anybody have a fireball?
I don't know.
That's kind of Ixon's purview.
Her, don't you?
I'm just
Oh, we can't do anything with Ixon in here. Oh, crap.
We don't know where Ixon went, so.
Poop.
I don't know if he's still in the house or if he's left completely.
Ixon could throw a fireball.
That's what he does best.
Have you found anything else down here of interest?
So many they wanted me to bring them the bits of rat. They said it would help them. The brothers they said they no, shut up. No. Stop. No. They said
I tighten the ropes.
As you yank on the ropes, you see he kind of trembles. He's bound. He stands as he's trembling, and he throws his head back, and then a smile comes across his face.
Chop his head off.
Oh, snap.
As you lean forward, he bumps back. Nox Cade, roll a d20, and add
I'm
your strength.
stronger than that. Eight. And what else would I add to that?
Strength.
So, your strength, yeah.
11.
So he bumps you back with surprising force. As you stagger, you see he snaps the bonds like they're twine. He sees you coming forward. We're going to roll initiative. And he says, in suddenly a changed voice, I wonder how many will mourn your death. What things undone might have happened. Will any miss you? Initiative.
Oh, hi.
5.
Yes! You're the new roller. Ixon lost his job.
Well, he ran off and left us behind.
That's right.
You have it, Solomon. You see the wound he had is healed. It looks like he's swelled a bit in size. The fever in his eyes is deep green.
I'm going for a straight lunge, straight into his chest.
Okay.
Ah,
8 plus 6, that's, what is that, 14?
14
Okay.
plus
He bats your blade away.
16.
16.
Roll your second attack. He bats your blade away.
7.
Less.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
8,
He's
yeah.
moving with almost supernatural speed now.
Alright, so, is my rage still going? Was that long,
Can't do
like,
anything.
Yes,
short
yeah,
enough?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So I'm going to attack towards him with my axe. So that's a 23.
That's a hit.
arr.
Okay, and I'm just gonna roll both my attacks first. And then that's a 25.
To hit.
Yes.
That's both hits.
Okay. So then that's 2d8 plus 4 for each one. So that's 9 plus 8, so 17?
17 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, 2 blows. You slash him. You see no blood comes out as you slash him. Just pallid flesh comes away. He doesn't even seem to notice as you hit him.
And I kind of just at him because I'm raging.
Okay.
Precise strike. And I'm gonna do an advantage.
Has the DM used his disadvantage that he was given yet?
No, he hasn't
Okay.
attacked yet.
Okay.
Just remind
I
me,
didn't know
guys.
if on the strength check you needed to use
Dang
strength.
it!
Oh, I could have, but I was saving it for a... Hey, thank you for the sub,
Arr,
Seekers!
I got an 18. Do I get an
What was it?
18?
Total?
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss.
Dang it. I have another strike. 8! Oh! 24! Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Your second blow hits.
D10, right?
Yes.
Nice! Good roll!
12.
12 points of damage. As you strike him, you see it opens up, and you see black maggots fall out of the wound that you've cut in him and hit on the floor. They start writhing towards you.
I start stomping.
Arathi.
I use one of my skills, so my sword lights up, or it's a fire on it. 7. Oh, I missed.
Okay, as you're swinging, you swing, he just sort of like almost unnaturally bends, like he'll just suddenly fall backward and his waist will bend the opposite direction until he's like parallel and then snap back up, and he like pivots his torso, his neck will like on all kinds of odd angles and movement. He turns and he attacks Cade.
Disadvantage.
Yes, he has disadvantage.
Okay, on his first attack, so he's wielding a blade of some kind. It's like a sword, jagged-looking sword like this, and then his other hand is also at the claw, and he tries to bite you.
Does it kind of look like Nualia's sword, like that kind of same style?
No,
Okay.
different. Okay, so his sword misses you.
Huzzah.
His claw, you bat it away with your blade. His bite, as you're batting it away, you feel teeth cinch down on your arm.
God, did I make a...
You take you take 4 points of damage. No, I'm sorry, wrong one. It's the wrong die. You take 7 points of damage, and I need you
like
to
the
make
4 better.
I need you to make a fortitude save. Wait, no, actually, make sure I got this right. Hang on. No. Fortitude save DC 19.
Oh, man.
Fortitude. Oh man, this is not good.
Oh, no. Failed.
You see Kate stiffens in place, immobile. You are paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Do you want me to put
4 rounds.
the
Oh,
tracker? Do you want me to put the tracker on?
Yes, thank you. All right, so we
4
have
rounds.
the white ring here, which denotes paralysis as a current state. All right. Next round, initiative.
Oh, okay.
4.
2.
All right. He pivots and attacks Arathi. He lunges at you with his blade. It bites into your flesh. You take from the blade... Actually, I'll do all 3 attacks and then I'll tell you the damage. The claw rakes against your armor and does no damage. He tries to bite the fingers on your hand. He bites, he grabs part of your hand with his teeth. From the blade, you take 7 points of damage. From the bite, you take 6 points of damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save DC 19.
Poison.
It's what just happened to Kate.
DC 19.
I
What
rolled a
the
1
heck?
too.
You see Arathi, she freezes.
I rolled 2 1s in a row with this thing.
Then get rid of it.
You might try a different die. Oh my goodness. We have a TPK in the making here. We have 2 paralyzed PCs. Do you have another paralysis
Oh, yeah, I
state?
do.
Wow. All right.
Let's
Didn't know it was going to go this way. And then there were 2. So it is your attack.
How long am I paralyzed for?
Oh yeah, sorry. You are paralyzed for
1.
1. Stop rolling. And have you used your disadvantage yet?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I did on my
Oh.
first attack.
Oh.
2 rounds.
4 plus 6.
Oh my goodness, you're rolling
Okay.
horrible.
I
You
know.
you swing and you just see like he folds like right here where he doesn't even have a joint, and your blade goes over the top and he pops back up.
I get another hit, another swing, right?
Yep.
9 plus 1
What in the world?
plus, I guess, yeah, no, it's gonna be a 13.
Okay, you miss both times.
Missed for
All
6
right.
attacks in a row.
I'm gonna try something. It may or may not work. We will see. I'm going to try to
Dun
cast.
dun dun dun, says C. Carson.
I'm gonna try to cast Hideous Laughter on him.
Well, while I'm paused, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
It's one of my
Hey,
bard.
wait. We're gonna break in a minute.
Okay. It's my bard. One of my bard spells. So, yeah. I look at him and I say, "What do you call a druid and a bard?"
You see, like, he, even in the middle of combat, like this question coming at him, he kind of looks at you like some sort of insanity is coming at him.
A garden hoe. And he has to make a will save.
Can I laugh while I'm frozen?
And he has to make a will save DC 14.
I'm sitting here thinking, could this possibly work on an undead creature? But I'll say he's got enough intellect. It's real iffy, but given that you guys have 2 people paralyzed, and I liked your joke, we're gonna do it. So what's the DC?
DC will save 14.
Okay, will. He doesn't even smirk.
Oh.
Dang it.
Uh,
Alright.
I laugh. I chuckle inside.
Initiative.
Please, 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 please.
That was a good one.
3.
You have it.
Oh, woo!
So narrow.
Okay.
So this is your first round of paralysis because you got an attack last time, so this counts as your first round.
Okay.
I didn't.
So,
I didn't.
Solomon.
Yeah, you guys.
Do I have any
You missed.
abilities that I can use?
Okay, so Cavaliers, you have your tactician feats that you can use. Let me go, hold on. Cavalier, hold on, can't remember everything.
No, it's okay.
It's in the base classes, I think. Yeah, Cavalier. Let's see, you have Challenge, which lets you, that you wouldn't be able
I think
really.
just attack.
Yeah,
That's
just
attack.
attack,
Yeah,
In this situation with a single combatant, first swing misses.
come on. Big
Come on.
numbers.
Solomon
Big
just not
numbers.
feeling himself today.
14
plus 1 plus 4.
15,
That hits.
17,
Yeah, exactly.
then 21.
Yeah, it's a hit. Roll damage.
That's my D10.
Plus 5.
4.
So 9.
So 9. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Alright, so since my drill
Finally.
didn't work, I'm just gonna try attacking with my axe again. So that's 20.
That hits.
Okay, and second attack is 19.
Oh, barely hits. Yes.
Okay, so that's once again.
The irony is lost on me, C. Carson. What is that?
9 plus 8 is 17.
Okay. You see bits of flesh are starting to fall off him. He looks pretty heavily damaged. He attacks. This time he attacks you.
Well, of course. And AC 22.
First. Nat 20.
Oh, come on.
Confirmation.
What?
We have a critical.
Do you have another disadvantage? Because I'm using that now. I'm calling it.
I don't.
Are you sure? Disadvantage, somebody!
I actually have 5 advantages I haven't
Yeah.
even used yet. All right. So his blade. Percentile dice.
We
D3. Let's
we don't have.
see what a 53
We need Ix in this
gives
suddenly.
us. All right. So he slashes your forearm with the blade.
I just realized something. I haven't been using cleave. How do I use cleave? I haven't asked you that.
Yeah, so cleave, we do cleave in the sort of the original way, which is it's used after the death of one creature. So
Okay.
when you're facing multiple enemies, if you have a killing blow,
Okay.
you get another blow against an
Okay.
adjacent creature. Okay, so you take from the blade, you take 10 points of damage, and you're stunned. You feel it nicks a nerve in your arm. It goes numb for a moment, and you feel just pain swell through
Am
your
I
body.
bleeding?
You are bleeding.
And he's undead, so he immediately takes a point of damage.
Yeah,
point of
take that, you
damage.
undead
All
beast.
right.
So I'm
He
stunned?
takes- yes, you are stunned. He bites
It's just me.
and claws. His bite catches a piece of your armor and doesn't penetrate, but his claw rakes across your abdomen.
Okay.
I need you to make a saving throw, Fortitude DC 19.
I'm gonna do advantage on this.
Okay? That's a good time to use advantage.
Okay.
I have a saving throw ability.
That's a
Another disadvantage for the DM. Malice, you're going to be a banned viewer.
26.
26.
Yes.
All right. You are able to overcome it.
How long am I stunned for? From that the
Oh, 1 round.
One
Just
round,
one
okay.
round. All right, go ahead.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes. 14 plus.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's definitely
10,
hit.
so it's 24.
Roll your second attack.
Nice. Finally.
9.
What?
Oh wait.
Oh wait, sorry, that's
Second
second attack.
No.
Tink.
So.
Oh, you
Taking
should've-
that 9.
Yeah, I should have taken a 9, but I got 6. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage total. Okay.
Alright.
Initiative.
Okay.
This is your second round of stun.
No, it's my third.
Second. You were stunned during the round after you'd attacked. So
They were
it doesn't
stunned
count.
in the
6.
same round.
Yeah, you're stunned in the same round.
6.
You have it.
Okay.
So you're the only one doing anything this
Yep.
this round. All 3 of your companions are in various states of disarray.
But I can attack next round.
Yeah.
Carrying the team.
And so can you.
Oh, natural 20.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah, there we
okay,
go.
roll again.
Come on, confirm.
Confirm.
11.
11.
Plus, which is your first attack? So what's
First
your total?
attack 10, so it's 21.
That is a crit. Roll
Yay!
percentile dice, please.
So here, take these. There.
I need to roll both of them.
92.
92.
Oh.
92?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Solomon always with the big crit.
Solomon. Solomon.
Tell me what it looks like.
Oh!
Oh man, how do I want this to go down? So he's how far is he from me?
Oh, you're right there. He's
I'm
like,
right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean I take my sword and I just go straight up through his abdomen all the way up through as far as my sword will make it.
All right, so this.
Kane is in the room if anyone knows.
Yeah, I noticed. This jagged blade comes up. Oh my gosh.
He's like sawing it,
It
like.
releases a stench into the room as it comes up through the rib cage, the neck, and the blade pops open through the skull, splaying the Skinsaw man's head in two. He collapses and falls to the ground.
And does our
He twitches.
And I am automatically not paralyzed anymore.
and it breaks our spell, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a few more seconds. You come
I'm gonna take the
to, and
Ah.
Nice kill.
Huzzah, my man Solomon!
I get a little battle
Huzzah!
cry.
You
Okay.
have
Ah, nicely done, lad.
Solomon is
appreciate
the
it.
one.
Here's some
going on.
rum,
Pluck the rum.
There we go.
all right. And so you see now in the room the body of the Skinsaw man has fallen to the ground. The things I described earlier. You see the desk, the painting that lay up against it. The
gotta get him out.
strange
Treat
wall
it again.
filled with festering, tumorous-looking growths that are covering the wall. The stench is unbearable.
It's
It just
unbearable.
grows.
Alright.
It
You
withers the
describe it
hair
so
of your
well, I can
nose.
smell it.
It's my
Like I
storytelling
can taste
ability.
it in my mouth.
Would anybody need some healing?
Arr!
I didn't get touched
I
that
could
round.
use some healing.
Okay. Alright, so
Can you reek?
for Cade, I'm going to cast a Cure Light Wounds.
Hey, if you're watching right now and you haven't
Evan?
followed us yet, please, we would ask, if you're here and you're going to watch the stream,
What
are you doing? Go ahead and give us a follow, a like, a subscribe. We would appreciate it here at Blue Box. And we're having a bit of a different day today. We have two of our key normal players that are out of the state, not out of the country, out of the state today. And we have two returning players, one who died and one who fell in the slaying of his character and became a fallen paladin. And they're investigating the remains of Foxglove Manor, known as the Misgivings.
I'm gonna cure moderate wounds on myself since I took a few little hits there. It's 8 plus 10 plus 7, so it's 17.
Feel healing aura surround you.
I'm fully healed.
Oh, for everybody?
No, that was for me.
Oh.
I already gave you your healing.
I was gonna share in the wealth.
I would love to be able to heal everybody, but I cannot.
Oh god. Can you reek?
I go and loot Aldrin Foxglove.
All right. You see Solomon walks over, and he starts
Check out the desk.
searching the body. You see that he's got
Be careful what you touch.
He's got that sword. It looks incredibly sharp. Short
I
sword.
want it.
You have a
All
fancy
right.
sword.
I got two fancy swords.
All right, you pull that up. You see he's got a ring. He's actually got a ring on each hand.
Ooh, I'd like a ring.
Cade, come here.
Alright, what is it, Solomon?
And he's got a cameo necklace around. Looks like it's got a latch and it opens around his neck.
So, do I get all those?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Or you pull them off.
I pull them off. I'm gonna give.
Would you like me to appraise
Here's a
those?
ring for you.
Oh, thanks, Solomon.
Would you like me to appraise those things for
Yes,
you?
yes.
So
Oh,
we can tell what
sure.
they are
You
before
gave her a
just
ring,
putting
you
them
don't even
on.
know
I
it
just
does.
want to be nice.
What
So
buds?
I'm gonna go through and appraise each of the items, see if I can figure out like what's going on there. So how many things did you say there were?
All right, so you have two
The
different
sword.
rings, a sword, and a medallion,
Okay,
a cameo.
I'm gonna do the sword first.
Okay.
So that's 9 on the sword.
You sense it is magical, but you cannot make any determination.
Right, so magical sword
have
of
that
some
sword.
sort.
Ooh, it's a magical sword.
Ring number 1 is wow, this is terrible. 7.
Okay, you also sense there is some magic in the ring that you're taking.
I'll take it.
And then
wait,
that's
and then-
that's a good one. 22 on the other ring.
Okay. And this gives you the ability to identify if you're successful, correct?
Yeah.
Or okay,
It's
so
appraisal.
okay, so you you feel a lightness to the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and you identify it as a ring of jumping.
Ooh.
Okay. And then lastly, the locket, or cameo locket thing. That's that one's even better. That's a 24.
So you note it's a nice silver cameo. It looks valuable, but not magical. And when you pop it open, you see there's a picture inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Picture of Ixen.
What?
Neatly detailed caricature of Ixen.
Locked in there?
What?
Is that actual Ixen?
Action.
So there was the desk, and what else was in here?
I was checking the desk.
What else is in here?
So the desk, it's covered with different things on the desk,
Okay.
and then there's
Yeah,
the
the
wall to the back that's covered with that
And
writhing.
the sword.
So-
wrist
I'm
roll.
giving her the sword.
Irda,
Yes.
I flip it around.
wasn't there a note?
Small.
Who had the note calling
It's like
Ixen
a-
to the house?
It's like a
Well,
long
I mean,
dagger
we
or
had
a
seen
short sword.
several of them.
Light.
From people that died.
Use it as your second.
Or
Well, it
Second
was
there.
notes like asking Ixen to come, so to confirm perhaps if we look on his desk and see if there's any papers with his handwriting on it, maybe we can figure out if it was Aldrin who was sending the notes. So,
But why is there a locket with his picture in it?
well, I mean, there was things calling Ixen, like, oh, I don't even remember the exact words, but it was like, he was important. Hold on, let me find, hold on. can't remember
While she's
that
looking up,
exact
I
note.
put the ring of jumping on my finger.
I put my ring of whatever on my finger.
All right, you slip your ring on your
Do
finger.
I feel anything?
Nope, just feels cool to the touch.
It had mentions of like master and stuff, like referring to Ixon as like important. I don't remember the exact wording.
How could he be a master? He's
Well, I don't. It's Ixon. I don't know. But yeah, I
Maybe
can't.
he's a
Like,
traitor.
is there any paper on the desk that has like his handwriting on it?
Yeah. So as you look through, hang on one second here.
Yeah. No worries.
Let me just. So yeah, you put the ring on, and you know you don't feel any different.
I test it out. Give it a jump.
Okay. Or so when you jump, you feel not only more spring in your jump, but you feel a sense of control as well. So you leap a good sort of 3 feet off the ground, and then you're able to sort of land exactly as you want to. You feel control over your jump also.
That's awesome. So
Arrs!
fancy
I
name.
try and jump.
You see Cade, his rum bottles kind of clatter against him as he comes back to the
I
ground.
don't think that's what the ring does.
Ah.
So yeah, can I tell if?
Yeah,
his
so you
handwriting
actually
matches
do
the notes?
you see several things as you kind of scatter through the papers. You find there's a key
Right.
that lays underneath all of them, and it's a smaller key. It looks like it's a fairly newly made key, and it has the
Okay.
foxglove insignia on it.
Okay, I will take that.
You find also among the materials, you see several charcoal drawings. Most are of Ixon. There's even a
course.
couple of Arathi drawn and put in the stack.
Okay. Foxglove
Well,
key.
he did have a crush on
But
her.
is there anything with his handwriting on it, perhaps?
Yes, well, and it's pretty clear. Like he's got his writing, kind of like little notes and things on the pictures.
Okay.
You also find there is a little packet of hair, and
Whose
when
hair?
you look at it, roll d20 and add your wisdom.
Oh, okay. That's one of my higher stats at least. 17.
It looks like Ixon's hair, same color, same length.
Was he trying to become Ixon?
I don't know. I don't really understand magic that uses.
You look at the
hair and
pictures, the
things.
pictures of
Ixon would know
Ixon,
more.
all the pictures of Ixon that he's drawn. Ixon looks a little taller and more noble than he actually looks. His chest is kind of swelled. The pictures of Arathi, you blush and you have to kind of put them back down.
Is it kind of like the Nualia pictures from Suso's
Yeah,
notes?
but even like
Oh.
much more graphic.
Okay. So since I've seen the handwriting, does it look like the handwriting that was in the notes that was sent to Ixon?
Yes, absolutely. And you find another note in the midst of them.
Oh, do I? Cool. Okay, so I found a note, and
I like notes.
this
What does
does
it say?
confirm that Aldern was the one sending the notes to Ixon. So that's one mystery solved.
Oh.
But this one says, Aldern, you have served us quite well. So apparently he was just working for somebody else. The delivery you harvested from the caverns far exceeds what I had hoped for. You may consider your debt to the brothers paid in full. Yet I still have need of you, and when you awaken from your death, you should find your mind clear and able to understand this task more than the state you lie in as I write this. You shall remember the workings of the Sahedrin ritual. So, we've heard that word before, I trust. You seem quite lucid at the time, but if you find after your rebirth that you have forgotten, return to your townhouse in Magnamar. My agent shall contact you there soon. No need for you to bother the brothers further. I will provide the list of proper victims for the Sahedrin ritual in 2 days' time. Commit that list to memory and then destroy it before you begin your work. Well, we now no longer have that list because he is dead. The ones I have selected must be marked before they die. Otherwise, they do my master no good, and the greed in their souls will go to waste. If others get in your way, though, you may do with them as you please. Eat them, savage them, or turn them into pawns. It matters not for me.
We didn't
Zanisha, Mistress of the Seven. And there's actually the Sahiran rune on the letter here.
You see the same seven-pointed star. We'll hold the note up for our viewing audience. The handwritten note, splotches of blood.
What was the woman's name?
Zanisha, Mistress
Oh, man.
of the Seven. I'm going to hold on to this note. It might come in handy.
Arr!
We need to get back to Sheriff Hemlock with this information.
If
and
the crows will let us leave.
It sounds though like we need to go to Magnamar.
I haven't found my gold yet.
Arr!
And that's where we'll take our break. All right, so thanks everybody for watching. We got several on that are viewing us today. I know some that I haven't seen before, some new viewers, so thank you for watching us today.
Huzzah! Welcome!
We said a moment ago, if you're watching and you haven't given us a follow yet, we have one question for you.
What are you doing?
We're going to take a brief break. It'll be probably 5 to 7 minutes or so. So stay with us, and we come back on the back half. We'll see what happens. Actually, probably the back hour or so. We went long on our first section here. We'll see what happens to our intrepid party as they try to exit.
Follow and subscribe, you landlubbers.
And we'll be right back.
You haven't had a break in like forever, so you search for a beach vacation. Sunny beaches, sandy beaches, big beaches, small beaches, until you're lost searching for surfing dogs. But then you find Verbo, and they search millions of homes to find you the perfect beach house, where you all find your own rooms and a grill bigger than your kitchen back home. And finding out about the girl he likes at school warms your heart even more than the sun. From beach houses to cabins to condos, find vacation homes that match you with Verbo.
Quality writing makes your schoolwork better. Meet Grammarly, the digital writing assistant.
Way, and we're back live again. Hey, thank you for joining us today on Blue Box, and we are having a fun session. Our band of adventurers is now beneath this area called the Misgivings. They have just fought Aldern Foxglove, the eclectic noble that they met early on in Sandpoint. They rescued him in the very first session of this campaign. He befriended them, took them on a boar hunting trip through the Tickwood Forest, gifted them horses, became obsessed with them, and then went off to Magnamar. When they then went to investigate his mansion, they had heard strange rumors, and the creature that they found beneath the manor no longer resembled Aldern Foxglove, but was instead this strange necrotic villain. He was almost schizophrenic as he spoke with them, tried to attack, and he was slain by the crit master Solomon, who just seems to crit every chance he gets. So thank you, viewers, and we are going to resume with about the last hour or so of our session. All right, so you're in the cavern. I've described the scene. You have the note that you've read through. You have the desk with the picture on it, and you.
Oh, did I? Okay.
What do you do?
Well,
I say we get out of here. What if
Yes.
the might as well let us live now that the
Arr.
evil
Oh.
people-
I never
Yes.
found my gold.
We can't
That's
burn
what I
it.
came
oh,
here for.
Oh, should we search? Just don't touch the moss or the green, creepy, crawly
Oh,
stuff.
see, who has the best perception? You?
Me.
You want to see if you see anything?
yeah, I'll just use my perception to check and see if anything catches my eye.
I'll
in
walk around
particular.
with ya. Let's go look for some gold.
Alright.
That's a 22.
Well, you.
Me and her, we look around for gold while she's doing stuff there.
All right. So, as you look, you notice again. There's that painting that's laying up against the desk. It's kind of
Right.
tilted, so you can't see it. And you notice as you're watching the mold, the tumors, whatever it's growing on this wall. It almost looks like it's forming a face that like morphs and changes.
That's okay. Well,
I need
Oh.
you in particular, since you're looking at, make roll d20, add your wisdom, please.
okay.
Why did he say that they needed the rats?
13.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's good enough. You have the sense. You've seen this mold. You've seen what's infecting the mansion.
Right.
This is the source that you're looking at.
So I think it
Burn
will
it.
What if we
burn
put
it
it
too.
at the source? Do you think everything else will?
It might go away.
Me and Arathi, we look for gold.
Let's
I
give it a second.
actually want to take
No.
my axe and use the flat side of it and try to like tilt the painting so I can see on the other side of it without touching it directly.
Okay. As you're doing this, you look for gold. So you search inside the chest, or the desk, and you find no gold.
Oh. Do we find hidden around the room?
Okay, so you search the remainder of the room. As you're searching the remainder of the room, you tilt back the picture, and you see it is. Here, make sure I have this right. It is a picture, a beautiful picture of a woman. It is the wife of Aldern. It's Aisha, and it's in a gilded frame. It looks quite valuable.
Well, Arathi, I found you some gold. Let's frame here.
You want it?
No.
I'll take it.
Right. Solomon walks over, he plucks the painting up off the ground.
Anyway, my satchel.
Okay, it's too big to fit in your satchel, but it's got a cord on one side, like to hang it. So you take that rope and you just kind of hook it on your sword hilt.
Alright, well, I have my flint and steel if we want to try to burn this stuff.
Burn it down.
We're not burning the whole house, just this bit of moss.
Is there anything that I could use, like?
I'll have a torch.
Well, oh, you have torches? Good.
I think I
Okay.
have flint and steel.
All right. So I'm going to use my flint and steel and light the torch that Cade is offering to me, and then we can use the torch to set fire to the. Just kind of throw it that direction. I don't want to get too close.
So you just kind of throw a torch
Well,
at it, or?
as close as I can get, and like just toss it, not like
I
full
would
on.
say we
What
should
if we
probably leave
burn
the
it?
room after we burn it. 'cause
Yes.
I feel
What
like
if
the
we
fumes are
Go
for sure
to
gonna-
the wall and like burn it like this.
Just touch it with.
The
Well,
fire.
do you have more than one torch? Because we could. No, I just don't want to.
I think I have 2.
Do I have any torches? Let's see. Hold on. I do. I have 9. Everybody has.
Everybody gets a torch.
You get a torch, and you get a torch, and you get a torch.
Okay, so I light all the torches.
And then
My sword is still flaming, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
your sword has
Okay.
flames licking up it.
So then 3 people have torches, and then Gracie has her sword.
so, I guess.
Well, but you're throwing the torches, right? Or are you walking up and putting them to the wall?
I think we're gonna walk up and put them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. So you all,
Probably gonna get
Um,
sick now.
I'm
as
going
you
to hold my arm over
okay,
my face.
you kind of step forward. The stench is awful. Your torches gutter in front of you. The flames licking, almost reacting with whatever the fumes are that are coming. You see the flames almost start to pull away from the wall, like the fire itself flees whatever villainy is there among that tumorous moss. As you get closer, it's almost overpowering. Your eyes begin to water. You gasp as you stagger forward. Everyone roll a d20
Maybe-
perception
Should we
check, please.
just
throw
throw.
the fire?
Perception check, please.
What's my perception?
42.
32.
I don't know what my
21.
perception is.
Okay.
Your perception is a 10 or 7. 7 or 10. I can't remember which.
C. Carson said, by the way, take the house down board by board and build you a boat, Cade.
Arr! I like this man.
As you step forward, you
Bet
see,
Dixon would want some of that moss.
you notice that
I don't have a vial.
that box that I referenced earlier,
Mhm.
it catches your eye. You see it looks like the same thing that was in that picture above where the green moss was coming. As you're staring at it, you feel suddenly something coming over you, and you can hear her again. You've got to do something. He's doing horrible things down there. Monstrous, monstrous things. You run down. You see, he's in the midst. The box. He's streaming into the box. You take a statue from the mantle. You shatter it. As you shatter it, you see he screams. Ah! As he screams, the mist swirls around where the box is broken. It has no place to go. The phylactery, it's gone. The mist sinks into the very walls of the house itself.
Oh no. Oh,
You
no.
run screaming, "The children! The children!"
Oh, okay.
You see Irda. Now you don't see any of this. She does.
Oh.
You see Irda shaking. She comes up.
And there's the box on the ground.
It's shattered.
Okay. So, would I know anything? I mean,
The
like,
moth starts. The
Would I-
tumors, they start
would I
writhing
know
more
anything
quickly.
about like
Where?
how
Guys,
li-
that thing's about to attack us. You better burn it. Throw
would
a
I know
torch at
anything
it.
about how like liches work and like their phylacteries can a
Roll
building
d20,
become...
make a knowledge arcana check.
Okay, I'm gonna do an advantage for this
Okay, your skull's not too good at this stuff, so the
No.
advantage could be helpful.
since I was the only one that saw it. That's let's see, Arcana you said.
Yeah.
Knowledge, Arcana, so that's a 15.
So, I mean, you only know enough based on what you heard Ixon say, that if Vorel was attempting some sort of transformation, you saw a vision of his wife disrupting it.
Okay. Alright, so apparently whatever's going on here, this box was the attempt to be the phylactery that's that Ixen told us about for the guy who was trying to make himself into a lich, and it seems like somehow the mist that was going into the boxes infected this wall. So this does not seem to be any sort of natural growth here.
Was that the same box in the picture?
It's from the stained glass windows. It looks, I mean, from what I can tell from the broken pieces, it looks to be the same sort of box.
I toss my torch at the wall.
You see the flames start to lick, and it begins to burn, and then you see the mold, the tumors, like they start to grow, and they try to consume the flame and the tumors battle. A bit of the wall is singed, and you see gray bits of flesh almost.
I throw mine at the wall.
You see the same process repeat.
Yeah, I do it as well.
Okay, so what do you do?
And then I step
I walk
back.
up, I don't breathe, and I go up to the wall and I slice it down the middle.
Okay, you walk up, you slice it down the middle. Let's see here.
I stepped back after I threw my torch, by the way. I did not want to be close.
So, yeah, some bits of it flake away. As you do this, I need you to make a saving throw, Fortitude, DC 13.
Ooh.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Because you're not breathing, they don't affect you. But you can see the wall, it's writhing underneath the flame, but it sort of continues to regrow. Everybody make a perception check.
1.
Oh,
8,
10.
16.
Natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
You see a place where the wall was burned away. You see a wand laying on the ground.
Okay, I'm going to go over to that, and I'm going to use my axe and just kind of pull it towards me.
Okay, you scrape it's like a black wand, smooth, cylindrical. You snatch it back to you.
Okay. Can I try to appraise it and figure out what kind of wand it is?
All right, so what are you guys doing as she does this?
Watching her.
I ask her what it does.
Okay.
Ah!
8.
It's a pretty wand.
That's a nice wand.
Can I hold
You
it?
you feel it's got definitely some arcane resonance to it.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to it.
You can see you did damage to this wall, but it's not been destroyed. It grows back.
What if we can use the wand to get
That
removed?
was actually what I was thinking. I'm going to check. I'm going to take the wand and just see if I can get a sense of like how it works and try to point it at not the mold right yet, because I don't want to like have this be super growy or something. I'm going to like use one of the
Miracle grow.
I'm going to try one of the stalagmites, just kind of direct it that way.
All right, so you kind of shake the wand. You have no idea.
Okay, doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, I don't know.
Nothing. What do you do?
Well, we need to destroy the moth.
What do we say we throw
I
another
don't
torch?
breathe again. I walk up to the wall and I put my hand on it with. Wait. That sounded bad. But hang on.
Yeah, it sounded bad because it was bad.
Yeah.
You mean it sounded bad.
Well, I can. Never mind. It's fine. I won't do it. It's fine.
What are we trying to do?
I don't know. Trying to figure out what I can do now that I'm not a paladin. So.
Well, even though you're not a paladin, you still have the spells
No.
that you learned.
Are they dark spells?
I'm not a dark person. I'm just a mercenary now.
Oh man, you stink.
That's why I want gold.
So, by the way, sometimes if you see me pull out my phone, I'm not just deciding to text in the middle of the stream. I'm actually sending messages to players. So I do that to keep things from other players that they would not know. And then
I think we
if
know
the player
somebody.
chooses to look pensive and give it away, then you know who I've sent it to.
I think we know who got the text.
Do you mind if I borrow another torch?
want it all here. And I give him another torch.
I light it on Arethia's sword.
Okay.
I throw my torch at the wall one more time.
You see the same thing. The flame burns away part of the tumorous mold, then it sloughs away as gray ash, and then the tumors consume the flame and grow over, but there's like a scar there of gray.
Does anybody have any holy water?
Oh, I do, I think. Maybe. Hold on. Nope, wait, that was my other character yelling it from the void.
I bet. Does Ixon?
No.
Oh.
And he's not with us anyway. He disappeared.
Call him. Ixon!
Am I able to
Oh.
check and see if I have any holy water?
You
I
don't.
doubt
I
it.
don't.
Can I use my message cantrip and see if I can message Ixon if he's within, let's see, 170 feet of me?
Sure. So yeah, you message. Concentrate a moment. He's beyond 170 feet.
Okay, so I don't feel
You
it.
don't feel any connection.
Arr, what if I take rum and throw it on the wall and throw my fire on it? Give me a torch.
Okay, and I give him another
So what are we on
torch.
our 6th torch now, I think? Or seventh?
Yeah!
That is
Well,
Why can't you
These
just
are-
use the
four.
torches?
That's fifth
Well,
torch.
because there's... I mean, you can. You got to go get them off the wall.
It's,
I sprinkle rum all over the wall and I throw my torch.
thankfully, torches are cheap.
All right, so...
I'm down to 4 torches. That's 5 that we've used.
All right, so you see Cade. He begins sloshing his potent rum all over the wall. He throws the torch. The wall erupts in flame. The fumes of smoke start roiling off.
Yep, I'm stepping back even further with my.
Okay, everybody make a saving throw DC, a fortitude
I'm a
saving throw
turn right, I'm
DC
using that.
13.
I'm going to use one of
I'm
my
good.
advantages.
I'm
Plus
using
11.
a charmed light.
Okay,
11.
you're fine.
Oh my God.
You're fine.
18.
All right, but the smoke, you can feel it's penetrating your lungs now as it roils off of this wall.
I leave.
Let's get out of here.
Yes,
Alright,
let's
I run up the stairs.
go. I follow Solomon.
All right, so you turn, you see Solomon. Everybody runs up the stairs. Are you heading to any area of the house? Are you trying to get
I
back
want,
out the
want
I
front
want
door
to
and
get
head out
out
the
the
front door?
Yeah, out of the house, and we
Alright.
need to head back to town.
All right, so you
Should we burn the house? Ixon is not in this
hastily
house.
you rush up the
Well,
stairs.
he was not within 170
As you
feet
rush
of
up the
me.
stairs,
That doesn't mean he's not in the
You
house.
feel the sort of energy of the house. It's pulsing beneath you. You get up the
I
stone
say we light it on
stairs.
fire!
I say you're
I
being
thought
hasty.
I second that vote.
Light it on fire!
Are you doing something? Are you just shouting it,
We
or?
don't know that Ixon's not still here.
He wasn't within 170 feet.
Yes, but this is a very large house. It is
I say
much more-
burn it to the ground!
I say that's a very unwise decision.
Ixon's a smart man.
Yes!
If he smells any sort of smoke and sees
But
fire,
if
he's
he's,
out of there.
if he's on the very top floor, he will be
He can
trapped.
jump!
So you stop and have this conversation?
I
or-
throw rum, and then I flint and steel.
All right.
I'm running out of the
All
house.
right. So is anybody staying with Kate as he does
No.
this? As you're throwing rum, you see they all keep running.
Okay.
Right, are you running, or are you staying with Kate?
Stay with me.
I stay in the middle, in between the two, so I don't leave
Well, the
him
middle is
behind
keeps
completely.
moving, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. Though I
Yeah.
just move a little bit more
Okay.
I'm
slowly.
going to like open the door and just have it open. Can I? Are the birds on the like right outside again?
Oh, so you're not to the door yet.
Oh well, when I get there.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So I mean, he's still like
Light a torch.
in the basement.
I bet
They're
those
gone.
foul crows.
They're
Oh,
They're
they're
gone.
gone?
They ran
Oh,
off without
oh. Well, I throw my flint and steel.
you. You throw your flint.
Well, I light it on fire.
Okay.
and then-
Well, you gotta
Sparks.
you gotta get like so you're putting sparks toward the
The rum.
So well, okay. Roll d20, add your intelligence bonus, please.
Oh, and you're down intelligence points.
I
because
am.
of the-
Oh, that's
because of
right.
So you're just as smart as me right now.
15. All right. So you, even in your diminished state, are smart enough to know that for your flint and steel to throw a spark that catches the rum, you would have to be close enough to the rum that you will catch whatever.
Well, I make a trail of rum. I mean, I'm not gonna catch on
All right.
fire.
All right. So you guys, you go up through the house. You come back to the room. You see the entry room with the the fallen manticore, the dust and the sawdust all over the wall.
Right.
You see the door of the mansion is wide open, and you can see there's like dusk, twilight, the door, and no sign of all the carrion crows.
Thank goodness. And I shout back for Cade. Cade, hurry up! We need
Then
to get
throw
out.
me a torch!
You have torches. You offered.
Oh, I have a torch! Never mind! Forget the flint and steel! I throw my torch!
All right, so
You offered me torches before.
as well, you light your torch. C. Carson said there's no need to worry about Ixon. He's got wings.
Oh,
That's
right.
right.
I forgot.
So
Yeah.
you toss your torch. You see the wall starts to smoke.
Fire! Okay, and then I run.
Get out of there.
Cade.
Get out of there.
You feel like the walls of the house are closing in on you. It seems like the
I'm out of
corridor is
there.
getting smaller as you run up the stairs. No, you were left behind. Like you're two
No,
levels.
I'm at the door.
No, you said this while you guys were still on the stairs coming up
I
from
thought.
the
Wait.
basement.
Okay. Hold on. I'm.
No,
Oh.
no,
okay.
we're too
Wait a
far
minute.
gone. No.
No, I thought.
No,
No.
you have to. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care what you thought.
I thought you meant the stairs leading out the house.
No, you went through 3 levels of stairs to get down there. You were still in the basement level. Remember?
Okay,
The-
I'm envisioning me being at the steps of the house.
I'm sorry. That's unfortunate, but
I
I
thought
can
you were
only
in the
go on what the
basement,
DM.
too.
Yeah, so then
you have
I-
to go up what the
thought she
DM
was
says,
like,
not
That's
what
why
the
I
player says.
shouted for you.
Yes, like everybody kept running. I even referenced like.
Well,
they
then
went
I
up the
run
stairs.
really fast.
As you're running up the stairs, you feel the walls are closing in on you. You see the door ahead. It gets super narrow.
I run!
Roll d20.
Oh man, don't kill me. Like, I really thought I was at the entrance of the house. 10?
10.
Plus something?
You rush forward as the walls are closing in.
I
to get you
died!
up to the next level. You dive. You kind of turn sideways. You squeeze through. You feel the wall collapse on one of your boots.
Oh, I shake it off!
You yank it through. You're on one foot.
I keep
Or what?
running!
Right. Okay, you get up. So you guys are now out in the courtyard.
Well, I was going to wait, like, with
Oh,
the door
by the
open
door?
while
Okay.
what
What are you
for
doing?
Cade.
I'm right there. I'm waiting.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, I'm closer to her, but I'm waiting for her. Him.
All right, so
I'm running like a bus on fire!
As I see her getting him getting up, getting close to the stairs.
for the cheer, Camille.
She's giving me an advantage. I gotta use it for
Run, Cade, run,
Yep.
says C.
She
Carson. As you rush forward, you guys, you hear something coming. It's got this weird sound. It's like
Oh.
And
I'm running!
you
I'm
see
fast!
Cade come running around. He's all disheveled. His shirt is completely ripped open now. One boot is missing, and he's stumbling as he runs.
Can I actually go towards him?
I'm out.
Can I go towards
As I
Cade
see
and like
Cade,
poke
I'm out.
him?
Yeah, so you reach out, you grab
I'm gonna
Cade's
grab
hand.
you by the arm and pull you towards me because I'm pretty strong. So I'm just trying to get you like.
Oh, she brings up her strength in you.
They
I'm just trying to get you out.
They snatch you through the door. Oh, you all clatter out into the evening night.
Okay.
You're now.
I've done smarter things in my life. That's for sure.
I do think we need to, I think we need to visit some clerics.
I don't do well in emergencies. I kind of freeze, and I think I did that there.
Well, maybe less rum and on the whole.
I need more rum now.
Speaking of rum, do you mind if I?
Not sure if I have any left. Do I have any left?
So you burst out into the night. The air is cool and crisp. The sun has just fallen. You hear the chirp of crickets in the still air. The house looms above you.
Burning, right?
You see a little bit of smoke, and the smoke stops.
No. What?
Well,
Wait a minute. I risked my life for that?
Cade, this house has got something very strange going on about it. I don't think it would be so easy to defeat.
I don't.
Unfortunately.
Not happy.
I mean, fair. I wouldn't be happy about that either, but it is unsurprising that it is not.
Maybe the door popped when it closed. It lacked the oxygen. What if we go back light the
It's
top
a
floor
house.
on
Really?
fire.
Kate doesn't even know the word oxygen. I mean,
It's
True.
it's a house.
I had a brief epiphany.
It's a house. Air has to be able to get into it, otherwise the inhabitants would
It's
all
in the
die.
basement.
But did you see the house closing in on itself? I think it can put out a fire.
We gotta kill this house.
Okay. I think it's time that we head back to town.
Okay. So where do you go?
I'm mad. I never found my gold.
Yeah.
How are you guys gonna pay me?
Hey,
I reach out of my back pocket. Here's 2 silver for your.
here's a copper.
So Solomon throws you 2 silver.
I
Kate
look at it.
dismissively throws you a copper.
I literally punch her in the face.
Really? All right.
She's always so violent.
Roll to hit.
Look at that. She ripped one guy's throat out. Now
You
she's
said
punching
literally.
me.
No. Okay. All right.
I punch him in the arm.
Okay. Boom. You get a punch in the arm.
Really, you gonna rip my throat out next?
Ooh. Shade.
All right.
Alright.
She already doesn't trust you. You better watch it.
I start to walk to the end.
So,
You need
so you
my
headed back to the Rusty Dragon?
Yep.
No.
Well, I did send that thing to you way long ago, where like as soon as we get close enough to the sheriff's station, that I want to send a message, use my message to send to Sheriff Hemlock to let him know what we found.
Right.
And I do suggest we stop by the clerics because you have some red splotches on your hands and some damages to your.
So
Should we try the?
even as she says this,
Oh.
both Solomon and Cade, in the excitement, the adrenaline, you hadn't noticed, but now you feel there's a fiery itching that's moved up your arm
Don't
and
scratch.
onto your chest.
Don't scratch. Don't scratch.
Oh, we need to get to the cleric
We
immediately.
need
You
to
look
go
down.
to the Temple of Saturday.
You look down and you see tumors
Oh,
Yep. Temple.
Oh!
forming all across your arm.
you don't
up
look
in
so
your
beautiful
chest.
now, Solomon. We need to get
We
going.
need to get to the Temple of Saturday
I-
immediately.
I'm taking off to the temple.
I can't get no
So,
women
yeah.
looking like this. Well, let's go.
Let's head back to town to the Temple of Saturday first.
I can't get no women. So
Oh, you're still beautiful. Okay.
Arr. Thank
But
you.
I'm not beautiful anymore.
Oh, you're lovely too, Solomon.
So you travel the road. You're a few miles outside of Sandpoint. You came here on foot.
Right.
So as you're walking back, both of you roll
As I'm.
D20. Add your con bonus, please. Just the 2 of them. I need this for Solomon
Oh.
and for Kate.
Fun.
A 4? Oh my god.
9.
That's terrible.
Your con bonus added.
9.
All right, both of you. You see they start coughing.
Oh,
You get. You're probably 20 minutes down the road.
Oh.
I pick one of them up. Pick him up.
no.
Your
Darian.
strength again is.
It's +4.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you can throw him over your shoulders. You're strong, but he's not only a full-grown man, he's in plate. He's carrying weapons and gold and armor. You're like staggering under his, even with your strength.
What if I carry that one?
Okay, you put him down. She walks over like she wants to carry you.
Put me down, woman.
Then hurry.
Okay.
I just.
Oh, wait, I can do something. Hold on. I have a thing.
What is that?
Yeah, I can't get no women.
Yes. Okay.
I love them. We have the most misogynistic player ever in D&D, and it's a woman. Over here.
I'm going
It says all the greatest things. Put me down, woman.
I'm going to pull out my flute, and I'm going to play what is normally my raging song, but I'm going to use one of the alternative versions, and use my Song of Marching, which makes everybody move faster, for the next hour. It doubles their movement.
Outstanding. Okay.
Yo ho, a pirate time for me.
So
I think coughs in between, but yeah. So I'm going to play kind of Pied Piper style, like.
you're to
Speedy
place
enough.
her flute.
Yo ho,
The melody brings like a renewed vigor to your step, and You pick up the pace. As you're heading down the road, you see the farmsteads that you passed before. All is still. There's an eerie quietness. There has been clearly devastation. The bodies that you saw on the way here, you know that many of these farmers are now dead. I need both of you. You get another 20 minutes down the road. Both of you roll d20 again. Add your con.
Come on. Oh my. It likes it too. I got 4.
That's better.
13.
All right. You reach down your neck and you feel tumors starting to crawl up your neck.
Oh.
You. Cade doubles over, heaves up blood. And you see roiling tumors in the blood. Cade. And he stumbles or passes out.
Oh no.
Now I go pick him up.
Okay.
This freaks me out. I'm
yeah.
going. I'm
Yeah.
running.
You see
Get
Solomon
back to
starts
town.
running.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing as we go.
I thought you said we were 20 minutes away.
No, I said you were several miles away. Yeah, you went another 20 minutes. You know, you're at a walking pace,
So
several miles. It's probably a good hour walk.
So I still have, let's see, we've moved 20 minutes, so I still have 40 minutes on this, and then I can do it again if I need to.
Okay. All right.
So we're double speed, and if anybody wants to run on top of the double speed,
Well, we
That
should
means
definitely be
I'm
running.
double speeding running.
All right.
now.
Kay, you're doing your best to run, but quickly you guys are leaving Arathi behind because she's burdened down with Cade's body.
Okay, I'm gonna keep pace at least so I can, for Cade's sake.
Okay. So, Cade, you're coming conscious. You're delirious. You see, you're bouncing. Somebody's carrying you on their back, and there's blood all over you.
Want me to put you down now?
Huh?
All right, so as you get closer and closer to the town, you're speeding ahead. So you're going to reach town, make one more d20, add con.
Oh, I just need one more.
Big
Come
one,
on.
big one. Oh, no.
4.
Okay. All right, I need you to make another save.
Come on, I need to roll something other than a 2. Oh my gosh, 9.
Cade no longer makes sounds. He's completely unconscious.
Oh,
You
this is not
feel
good.
like something on your shoulder. You look over, you see big tumors growing out of his face.
Oh, okay.
You guys, you run forward as quickly as you can. You can now see the lights of Sandpoint up ahead, and as you're running, you see something lying in the road ahead.
And can I tell what it is?
So yeah, so try not to metagame there,
Yeah.
because like if you hadn't
Can I
known
tell
that,
what
you
it
would have
is?
wondered it. But yes, you get closer and you see that Solomon is laying in the road, passed out, and blood is streaming from his mouth.
Okay. Okay, I'm going
What
to.
the tumas?
I'm going to try to help Solomon up. Is he conscious enough for me to help him up?
Roll d20 again, add con.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes. 10.
No, he's unconscious. You see tumors sprouting on his face.
See what I can do. What can I do? I can't.
Is this healable at all?
Not
You don't know OOC.
You're right.
Or is Solomon's normal player going to come back really upset at you?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bedroll, I'm going to lay it on the ground and tie my rope to part of it, and I'm going to try to roll Solomon onto it so I can basically pull him behind me.
All right. So you see she wraps it up. Are you stopping while she does this with her? Or?
No, I keep
So you
going.
keep walking. So they continue to walk ahead. It takes you a few minutes. You fashion this sort of makeshift sled. You pull it over your shoulder and you start walking, dragging his body.
What if one of us just ran to the sheriff's office and brought someone back on horses?
We
Well, you're not even together anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Close to.
Temple of Saturn, right?
you reach the edge of Sandpoint. You come across the bridge. The city lights are around, but it's still still and dark. It's gotten a bit later into the night now. Cade, roll another d20 for me.
Live! Oh my gosh, I'm the worst roller today. 11, I'm getting rid of that dice.
All right, so now you are doing what's called a survival check.
Oh no.
You get 3 chances. You failed the first one. If you fail
no.
2 more, you die.
Oh my gosh, get me to town!
All right, so you're at the edge of town. Where do you go?
This one
I
always
could die!
This one always rolls really well
Oh,
for
this one
Solomon.
looks-
It never works
So
for
you
me,
would
but
know.
it always works for him.
You would
So.
probably
But
know.
Let's
I
hope this
have
one
turn
works.
life. I have 2 of them. I have 3 left.
What does that do?
I
Sorry,
can
I'm
add my
not familiar
charisma
with Charm Light.
modifier. So +3 to, like, whatever roll I have.
Okay, so you add that then. So what was that roll total?
14.
14.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have 3 left. All right, where are you going?
I mean, to the medic or the cleric.
So
Whatever.
you know of Father Xantus. He's in the cathedral.
Okay, then is it far?
Yeah, so it's sort of in the middle of town. It'll take you a minute to get there.
But how long?
10, 12 minutes.
Well, is there like a doctor that's closer?
You don't know Sandpoint well enough to know.
Okay, let's
And
go then.
roll d20 and add your intelligence.
I don't have any intelligence.
You don't have any intelligence?
We're
No.
not a smart.
Yeah, okay, well, you're smart enough to know that whatever is happening to Kay now, as you see his face is covered with tumors, is not something that a doctor is going to heal.
Well, I keep going.
All right, so you rush. All right, you drag. By the time you get to the bridge at Sandpoint, again, you don't see these two. They're gone.
Right.
I need you to make the same saving throw. You're down to 3 remaining chances.
What do I need to hit?
That's 14.
Big numbers. Big numbers.
Roll high.
15!
Okay, all right. You see where are you taking it?
I'm going to go to, well, because I've heard of Father Xantus as well, so, and as the person to go to, so I want to take him there.
Okay, so you're dragging through the streets. It's gotten late enough now. You don't see very many people on the streets. You get strange looks. It's dark. They don't know you really very well at all. You've not been seen in Sandpoint since those first few days, and they can't recognize him. So you're untouched sort of as you pass through the streets.
Am I within messaging distance of the sheriff's office now? Where him
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. You drag him through the streets. You make your way past the sawmill. Roll d20.
Come on.
Charmed life. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst roller today. 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay. 2 saves left. 2 more checks of failure, you die. You drag her past. You feel Cade's breathing is
I
growing
say,
raspy.
somebody get me the priest while I'm walking.
Oh, yeah, yell! Good one.
All right. Make a roll diplomacy. D20.
I
Add
do
your
have
diplomacy.
that. 12 plus 18, 30.
You see a middle-aged man. What's happening? Is that Cade?
Yes, he needs help. He's dying very quickly.
We must get him to Father Xantus. Here, I'll help. He comes over. He grabs Cade's legs off your shoulder, so you can kind of grab the front, and you guys start moving more quickly. He's helping you toward. All right. A few minutes later, you pass the same place. Make save. D20.
Oh, that doesn't count, does it? I lost
Unless
that.
it's high.
No, that
No,
doesn't
pick
count.
it up off the floor.
Pick it up and roll it again.
3.
All right, you feel his breathing grow thready and
Okay.
shallow.
All right.
C. Carson said,
That's-
"Get me the priest,
First
or I'll
fail.
rip your throat out."
First fail. First fail. Alright.
That is not diplomacy.
Do I see anybody around since we're now further into town?
You notice like there's some buzz that's gone up ahead, and people are actually kind of following something. It's like very desolate.
Okay,
where you're
I'm
at.
going to try calling out, "Help! Help, please! Help me!"
No one comes to your
Okay.
Don't you have a disadvantage? Disadvantage yourself now.
call.
You did.
I guess it kind of works that way. I could use that. Oh, even worse.
Oh.
No one comes to help.
Who?
All right. You go past the Rusty Dragon, the familiar inn. You hear voices inside. The man with you. It's not far now. You guys keep running, safe.
Oh no! I had a friend behind me
Charmed
carrying Solomon. Do you know Solomon? They were new to the party.
You're talking
but
to the guy that's helping
yeah,
you?
Yeah. I'm like,
would know
in
Solomon,
case,
probably.
like, do you have any people who
The
can help
knight.
him?
Yes, I know him.
Yes, he's also back there in the same condition. Would anyone be willing to help her carry him?
I'm sure, but the streets. You're running. The streets.
Okay.
They're desolate.
Okay.
Okay.
Please, I'm using my last charmed life. Gosh, what is wrong with
Wait, no,
you?
you got it.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
you saved.
Ten,
It's a 14.
14.
Okay.
All right. You save. All right. Your
How
turn.
close
roll.
am I? How
So
close
you
am I?
guys. This is now a few minutes later. You guys are passing the Rusty Dragon as well.
I cannot seem
Can
to...
if I look towards the Rusty Dragon, can I see anybody in there?
Yeah. Well, there's people inside.
Can
for
I
sure.
call towards the Rusty Dragon as loudly as
Well,
possible
you can
and
hear
cry
the
for
din
help?
from inside. Like you'd have to actually probably go through the door. No one's gonna hear you from out here.
Do you have anything you can throw out the door?
Can I try, because they're definitely within 170 feet of the Rusty Dragon, can I try messaging the barkeep?
Yeah.
Barkeep, I could use your help. Is Irda help? And yeah, and he
Do
can
you wait, or
he can respond to the message immediately.
Okay. All right. So, are you waiting there, or do you?
Yeah,
keep
I'm
moving?
gonna
If you
wait for a
pause for a
second.
moment. You feel almost inquisitive over the sort of messaging, and Irda coming, and then you see a few moments later the burly barkeep busts through the doors of the Rusty Dragon. He looks around. What's going on?
And come, I need your help carrying Solomon to Father Xanthus.
You're a horse?
He sees
I'm
Solomon
not.
on your back, and there's blood streaming off his face. Is covered in tumors. Bloody hells! What's happened to him?
Just pick up the bedroll, please, and help me carry him.
He runs over. He picks it up. You guys start moving more quickly. All right. You have 2 more checks to make. You're now.
Give me turn up priest!
You're now heading across the courtyard. You can see the brand new cathedral. You can see the brand new cathedral. Save.
Just give me... Can't I get there before I have to use these? I'm not
You only have 2. He has 3 because they were delayed.
You got it.
I know that,
Come
but
on.
can't you get me quicker so I don't have
Okay,
to...
just roll, please.
Oh!
Okay. All right. You rush across the courtyard with your friend helping you. There are now more citizens around, and they're staring at you, kind of what's going on. You see a few people passing by, headed to their homes after a long evening. There are lights on inside the cathedral. You can see that people are moving around. You rush toward it. You now shuffling past the Rusty Dragon. The barkeep helping you. What God? What's the matter with him? Roll D20.
He seems to be afflicted with ghoul fever, and Father Xanthus is
19.
the one that supposedly knows how to deal with this.
Well, let's hurry him to the priest then. So you guys keep running. You get to the doors of the cathedral. There are 4 entrances. You come through the first entrance. Everything's lit up. You see a couple of rogue priests wandering around.
I just say, I need Father Xanthus.
What's going on?
I need Father Xanthus. It's an emergency.
They look on your... Oh! To Xanathus! What happened?
We need Father
Roll
Xanthus.
D20.
Oh no. Come on. Oh!
All right.
Yeah! I
This way, this way.
I live!
They rush you through into the hallways. They burst through the doors of a chamber. You see Father Xanthus there, his sort of graying, balding pate. He looks up with spectacles on his face from a desk. His eyes grow wide. My heavens! Put him here! Put him here!
I lay down.
Emotions. All
I
right.
say, Solomon's right behind us.
All right, you are rushing toward it. Roll again.
Come on. Big numbers.
Oh, we got the 20s coming at the right time. All right, you rush in now. You see you're at the edge of the courtyards. Father Xanthus, he lays his hands. What manner of villainy is this?
I'm not sure. They
Where
said
were
something
you?
about ghoul fever, and they touched some
This is not ghoul fever.
some tumors.
Where
Some
were you?
mold.
Where did you find him?
We were in the misgivings.
Why would you go there?
I'm not sure. I found them there.
Never
I was
mind,
looking for
never mind.
gold.
He starts. You see, he bows his head and he starts praying. Make another save. Make another save. You're trudging him across the courtyard.
Yes.
You're good.
He's
Yes.
good.
All right, good. So, as you're going across the courtyard, you pick up the pace. Almost there. The innkeep is huffing and puffing. You burst up. The priests are now. You see, there's no one here. Somebody's already come through. You see bits of blood.
I'm going to just
trail of water.
follow the
You
trail.
roll again. Xantus, he mutters a prayer of healing.
Oh no.
5.
He failed. That's
All right.
his second fail.
Oh, you see blood spurts out all over your
Ugh.
leg. It looks like bits of his entrails are on the ground now.
Ugh.
The tumors themselves are also detaching from him into the blood.
You have not lived a very good life with your character.
Die!
All right, so Xanthus, as he prays. Oh, sorry. So you're inside now. Let me get you back to inside light. Xanthus, man, something's going on there with my little guy. He's not recognizing my views. 1 second. Let me go old school as you can go with digital lighting, and pull up the app here. Sorry. As you see Father Xanthus is praying, there is a... Hold on. No. There we go. There's a warm yellow light that surrounds the body of Cade, and you see it kind of swirls. He prays down. He starts speaking in a language you don't even know. You see the tumors begin to dissipate. A sort of a healthy glow returns to Cade's form. I need you to make one final saving throw. Hold on. Let me tell you what this is before you roll it. This is not a saving throw against death. You are going to live. Father Xanthus has cast a powerful healing spell upon you.
Take away my strength.
You will lose 1 point of constitution permanently from the damage of this disease if you fail this save. It is a fortitude save, DC 15.
Come on, die. My life has never depended on
Do you have any more
war.
advantages?
No.
Okay. All right. Wait.
I do have an advantage.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Not to give you a DM hint, but you probably want to use it here.
That would be a good time, yeah. Do you want one of mine that tends to roll well for me?
Oh, hey, Captain Redbeard! Good to see you. Yeah, it was outside. It was night. Good to see you, Captain Redbeard. Missed a pretty fun session today, but we're always glad to have you.
Oh, praise!
All right. So you narrowly avoid having a loss of a Constitution point.
Okay.
As you're rushing in, I need you to make another saving throw. Wait, no, hold on. You've already failed too, right?
Yeah.
All right. You burst through the doors. You see Father Xanthus looking weary. He's standing over Cade, and his head shoots up. This is your third and final saving throw. This is.
Does Solomon have
against-
any advantages?
I think he did.
I don't know
I
if
think
he
somebody
did.
gave him an advantage last week. Didn't
Yes,
he?
we all got two advantages
Yes.
from...
Who gave it to us?
I don't remember, but we all got 2.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I can...
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
It was 1 or 2 advantages. He has at least
Can I
All right,
one
we'll
advantage.
give you an advantage. You make a saving throw at advantage. DC Fortitude save 14, or Solomon dies.
What? Die?
Yeah, this is his third fail.
my
Is there-
shoulders right now.
Wait, this is not fair. He's in with the priest.
Is
Yeah,
there?
well, yeah, but he's like coming through the doorway.
Can I give him one of my advantages?
No, he's already using
Can
an
I?
advantage.
Come on.
DC 14.
He made it!
You stagger through the door. The innkeep, the barkeep, he drops to his knees. He's heaving. He's out of breath. Father
and-
Xantus, my God, another one!
And I have tears running down my face, and I was like, please help him.
He runs over. I will do what I can. I'm weak and
I want to do something. So Irda has never been, like, really prayed to a deity. So like Saturday was the first time she's ever done that. So right now she's gonna pray to Saturday again because she will not let Solomon die, and I'm actually gonna use my spell Kinning for the day and cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay, all
So
right.
there's level 2 cleric spell, and that falls into my spell Kinning.
All right, so you're casting that even as Father Xantus begins praying. Both
As
of
extra
you
help.
cast your healing on him. All right, so now you're going to make that same save. This is to see if Solomon loses a Constitution point. All right? Because of her restoration spell, I'm going to give an additional bonus. Instead of a DC 15, you got a DC 14 on this Fortitude save to keep a point of Constitution.
Yes, a 14
Roll.
or above.
14 or above. Roll.
Please, Saturday.
2.
All right. You see the tumors fall away.
That's tough.
Uh-oh.
But we don't really know for sure what his constitution was. I'll just make a note of it.
Yeah, just make a note. The tumors fall away, but you see, as the tumors fall away, and Father Xantus, he leans over. He's out of breath. He's weary. By the gods, I think they'll live. You see the tumors kind of slough off of Solomon, but his skin is pallid. His eyes flutter open.
Okay. And I'm just over him, like, crying and, like, thanking, like, saying quiet prayers to Saturday to thank her for, like, helping me in that moment.
All right, Irida says a quiet prayer. The priest. What were you doing in the misgivings? No one goes there.
We'll get
Cade,
him.
your eyes flutter open. You're laying down. You feel just so incredibly weary.
A woman carried you to your salvation.
Arr. What would I do without women in my life?
Kate, do you have any of that rub?
I think I used it all in the fire. We gotta get to that rusty tavern.
Oh,
You and me, Solomon. We're the tumor twins.
I'm going to turn to the barkeep, and I'm just gonna, like, give him a big hug and thank him, like, profusely for helping me.
All right, as you hug him, he's covered in sweat. You feel his heart beating dangerously fast. He doesn't even like. He's got a knot. Captain Redbeard gave you an LOL for the first rum comment he's heard today.
I used it all to try to burn the house down. I sacrificed me rum for the greater good.
The plan that none of us wanted to use.
Well, I tried.
You see Father Xantus, he falls back to his desk with his head down. You see sweat dripping off of his forehead. He looks exhausted.
And to answer your question that you have asked, we have been getting a lot of strange notes, and we were trying to find out what was going on, that some people had been murdered, and it all led to the misgivings.
I must rest.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Do I have enough strength to get up?
Yeah, you sit up. Your armor feels so heavy on you. You're weary to the bone.
You guys look disgusting.
Well, we look better than we did a little bit ago.
And
That's why I said looked.
am I close enough to the sheriff now to try to?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast a message. Send a
Okay.
message. Sheriff Hemlock, it's Irda. we have discovered some new information. Please come to Father Santas's so I can tell you everything, and you can reply to this.
Okay. So you send that, and you feel a response from Sheriff Hemlock. On my way. And so you're told to meet you here?
Yes.
All right.
The sheriff is on his way. We need to tell him what has happened. So.
Aye, we do. Barkeep! You think you could go get us some rum?
Hey, this
He's heaving.
You literally just heard that he was on the verge of a heart attack and you're asking him to go get you alcohol.
He looks up. What did you say?
I think
Yes.
Cade,
what?
I think Cade's a little delirious. Cade, we can get you more drink later. I think it's time for you to recuperate. Sober.
That's a terrible idea.
As you say this, one of the priests bursts through the doors. Everyone, Father Santas, it's their friend. I believe his name is Ixon.
Of course.
He's covered in blood. I think he's dead.
What?
We'll stop there for tonight.
No.
Uh-oh.
Jordan's gonna be upset.
Oh no.
All right, so we end there for this evening. Thank you. Hey, give a hand to all of our viewers. Thank you, Boombox fans. And we got a nice group of 16 viewers. They're going to be able to participate in our stream MVP vote. And man, we had an interesting stream today. I think we started off really slow with viewer count. We had some really good role play. But I just think it was kind of one of those slower days. I know what it was. It was time change. That's why we were so slow getting people on the stream today. Exactly.
It threw everything off. Oh,
but we picked up as we went. Had some great work by our role players. So real quickly, we're going to do our vote for our stream MVP. Your options are number 1, if you want to make Irda your stream MVP today. Our incredible Scald Warrior, who did so much for us. Say number 2, if you want it to be Solomon. Give us that smile one more time, please, Solomon. Who succeeded in losing a point of constitution for his
But
PC
at
today.
least he didn't die.
At least he didn't die.
He did not die.
3, if it is for
What?
our amazing
I've been
array.
betrayed by Camel.
Camelise, who
Oh,
always
heck yeah.
votes for Cade, has voted for Arathi today. And then
My only
4,
vote.
if it's Cade.
Arr!
Oh, Redbeard always
Arr!
allies with his pirate friend.
Thank you, me captain.
Well done. All right, so
Run
again,
for votes.
1 for Irda, 2 for Solomon, 3
Oh,
for Arathi,
Except
4
I used all
for
my rum
Cade.
to burn down the house. So I don't
You got me wrong. You can't bribe people this week, kid.
So while we're waiting for that, keep all those votes up, and we'll give you a few minutes for that. And while we're waiting, let's do a quick behind the scenes. Anybody have any questions on anything that happened today? What might have happened?
Did we leave?
Well,
gold?
it's not about today's actually. It's about last week's because I didn't realize it until I was looking back at my notes. So when we were talking about the pictures of all the people, you said that Aisha was the name of Aldern's father's wife as well as the name of Aldern's wife. So who's who? I'm very confused.
No, so yeah, I'm sorry. It was Aldern's wife.
Okay.
Aisha was not the name of his father's wife.
Okay.
Oh, we have a vote for Irda.
Thank you.
I
Oh,
can't
and
even-
Solomon.
It's Stoves.
Oh, and for
I think-
Solomon. I can't read. Oh, is it Stoves?
It's Stoves.
Oh, yeah, it's so
Yeah,
dark on my iPad.
His is he uses the black font.
Okay, so we have a
Thank you, Stoves.
1 for Irda. We have we have 1 for Sol. So we are tied up at 1, 1, and 1.
Vote for me.
We need someone that has
Captain
not
Cade
voted yet
Cardinal.
to make a vote for Stream MVP today to break this 4-win
I
tie
did
that
use
we
me
have.
rum
Give it to Solomon. Solomon needs it.
to burn the house down.
I guess that would be helpful for Solomon when he returns. I know he lost a point of Constitution, but at least he got stream MVP, right? All right. So other question. I think you had a behind the scenes
Did
question.
we leave gold behind?
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh, where?
There's quite a bit you left.
Oh, lots of rooms that
you guys,
we didn't explore.
You guys skipped part of the first level of the top level of the
I'm
house.
so
as
mad.
well.
Why am I even with you guys?
Uh,
I'm going back to the house.
Yeah, you've
You
already
guys
cast your
voted.
vote, Camelise. We already got that.
Nice
Thank you.
try, you little sneaky butt.
We need a vote for one of the others.
I appreciate you.
So someone that has not voted. So Beckano, Stoves, Captain Redbeard, Camelise, we have all of your votes. Someone else has to break the tie. If no one breaks the tie, that's never happened on the stream before. I'll have to figure out what to do if I have a four-way tie.
let's see. It's what
I
500
probably
points.
just won't award a stream MVP.
It goes to the DM.
Yeah, I won't award a stream MVP if we end in a four-way tie today. All right, other questions.
Oh, roll for oh!
I thought about rolling for a Captain Redbeard, but it's oh wait.
What?
See, Carson hadn't voted yet.
And it doesn't
Oh! All right, let's give a hand.
He'll be happy for the 500 XP.
Yeah, so.
Oh.
I'll add that to his notes as well.
Exactly.
1 point of
I like that.
Constitution.
I lost my Constitution.
All right, so what are the questions that we have?
Dang, but where was it? I mean, I felt like we searched every.
You guys stop.
You didn't give me enough in any of the rooms. It's like
Right.
every room I
You
looked.
found a note in that fireplace.
Yep.
I still have the painting on my back, so I got a decent amount of gold on my back.
Yeah.
Probably covered in blood. And
Any
tumors.
other behind-the-scenes questions before we get ready to raid somebody?
I can't think.
We're doing what? Just on that?
So we're going to raid someone, which means we give them our viewers. And thanks so much for all the folks that are watching. I see Z-Crawl, Vigra Pros, V&K, Rubber Slayer, Octavius Prime. Oh, NXTTY-TV. We haven't even heard from you today, but it's good to see you on. Elcano Huerta, Electric Call on Board, Disfamous,
you
Captain
winning.
Redbeard, Commander Roots, Beckano, A10, thank you so much, all of you, for the views. And we're going to go ahead and do a raid right now. But we have one question. All those viewers, many of you already are, but there are some of you that aren't. Our question for you, very simply, is if you're watching this stream today and you've enjoyed the role play and you haven't followed us yet, we have one question. What are you doing? Give us a follow. We'll give you just a few seconds to do that. And that's right, WYD Stoves. And we're going to go ahead and raid a channel. So I'm going to go to my players only view here. And you can talk amongst yourselves while I figure out who to raid.
Wait, we talk?
Yes, you guys talk. You're the only ones being watched now.
I don't really know if I have anything to talk about.
I know.
Oh, can we talk about how terrible these rolls were today?
Oh.
Not too good. I missed my first like 7 attacks.
I didn't make a single slice.
I mean, I rolled below 10 like, I don't know how many times. With like
it was
5
not,
different dice.
It was not a good day for rolls.
He
at
did.
all. Well, for us.
I got lucky at the very end there. Rolling
All right, our raid is starting, and thank you everyone for watching us today. Great stream, and here we go. This is Blue Box signing out.